Hi everyone. Welcome to my first video that I'm uploading. My name is Kaylee. I'm new here, so hi. I hope whoever has stumbled upon this video is having a good day today. Hopefully you're feeling good, in a good mood, and if not, that's okay too. Wherever you're at is fine, but I hope that this reading will bring some magic to your day, no matter what kind of day you're having. So that's my intention for this reading. The subject of this reading, I'm just leaving it open to be whatever the universe would like to tell you right now. So this could be your spirit guides or spirit, or basically whatever higher power that helps you out, that you feel guides you, that helps you. That's who we're going to be looking for advice from today for you. Just leaving it open to see what they would like to tell you. So, and let me just say right off the bat too that I am so excited if you found this video. I'm having a lot of fun doing these readings, and I've been doing readings for a really long time for like myself and so friends and family. I've been reading tarot. Well, I've been reading oracle cards for about 10 years now, and I've been reading tarot for probably, I want to say 5 years, something like that. Anyway, it's been a long time. So, but I've never really thought of doing something like this until just recently. So, I'm really, really excited. Well, it's actually been not recently. I mean, it's been maybe a couple years that I've been thinking about doing something like this, but I just wasn't. I haven't gotten it together until now, and I'm just having a lot of fun doing it. So I hope it brings something positive to whoever happens to find this, and share some time here with me today and share your energy with me and the other people here. I'm so excited. Okay, so I'll just give you another, well, by now you may have picked your pile already because I've talked for a really long time. But you've probably picked your pile by now. In fact, you might not still be listening. You may have already gone to the description box and clicked on your timestamp. But if you haven't yet, you can go and do that now. Or if you still need another moment, I will be silent and you can go ahead and pick your pile. We have pile 1, pile 2, pile 3, and pile 4. And this is a tiger's eye. And this is an ibis, ibis, that's the bird. That's how, I'm pretty sure that's how you pronounce it. Ibis jasper, ametrine, and black tourmaline. So with the vice versa tarot, the Art Nouveau, golden Art Nouveau tarot, the radiant Rider-Waite tarot, and the Rider-Waite black and gold and black edition. So can go ahead and pick your pile, and these cards are just a few cards that I picked to kind of like identify the energy of the pile that I already shuffled out. So these will be like identifiers for your energy so that you can more easily tell if the pile that you have picked is the right pile for you. So if you identify with the energies that I'm picking up from these cards, then you'll know that that's your particular pile. And if not, then you can go ahead and pick another pile, or there might not be a pile here for you, but hopefully there is, and hopefully you've picked one. And if not, I'm going to be quiet for a second now. So and you can take as much time as you need, but like you can pause the video if you need to, but I'm going to be moving on now to pile 1. See you in your reading. Hi pile 1, welcome to your reading. First, before I shuffle your tarot, I'm going to look at these cards, which I drew ahead of time, to kind of get an idea of your energy, you know, the collective energy of this pile, and so that I could give this to you so that you could kind of get more clarity on whether or not this is your pile. So I'm going to be, these are basically like descriptor cards for you. So if none of what I'm about to say sounds like you at all, then that's kind of like an indication that you might want to pick a different pile, that this might not be a message in this pile that's going to resonate with you. But then if it does, you know, if this does sound like you, then you'll know it is, you know, you'll have more validation that this is your pile. Since it's a general reading, it's a collective, you know, there's going to be a lot of, well, hopefully there will be a lot of you watching. I mean, I am brand new, so I guess it could just be 1 or 2 people that find this, but I'm hoping the intention is for there to be multiple people watching this reading. So the way that works is, you know, not everything that I'm saying will probably apply to you, but if you don't find anything that I'm saying applies to you, or it's just really not feeling like you, what I'm describing, then you'll know that it's not your pile. So that's just an extra thing I'm doing to help you out. So hopefully it is helpful. So yeah, okay. Getting into your reading. And the first thing I felt when I looked at your cards, well, first of all, I noticed there was a lot of green. So just like a really obvious one. Some of you could really like the color green. Maybe it's your favorite color, or maybe it's your, I'm getting eye color actually, or it could be just that you really, you might really have an affinity for plants, or you really like being outside, you like nature. I'm also getting that you guys, I feel like you guys follow your heart a lot, and you're really good at following your heart. Either that, or maybe that's something you're working on. But there's definitely a lot about following your heart here, and kind of like this energy of like really going for it, like you know, not being afraid to, well, like the card says, take a leap of faith, or this card says take the lead, act as if, and take a leap of faith. I feel like you guys aren't afraid to take action, or maybe that's something you're working on, not being afraid to take action. I feel like you would be more like the type of person to be kind of like a go-getter. Like you would, instead of just dreaming about things or waiting for things to happen, you would be the person that would be more likely to take action towards achieving your goals, and like being really hands-on. I feel like you're good at knowing, like knowing when to act or where a good opportunity is. I'm hearing making the most of whatever opportunities come your way, and just jumping right into things. I feel like even if you haven't had a lot of experience doing something before, you might be really good at like just kind of jumping right in and seeming like you have been doing something for a really long time, even if you have just started and don't actually really even know what you're doing. Other people might think that you have been doing something for much longer than you have, because you just have an ability to acclimate to your surroundings, or, you know, learn really quickly. I feel like a lot of you may be in a leadership position. Either that, or you're just really good at being independent and leading yourself, I guess. Yeah, I'm definitely getting that a lot of you, I feel like a lot of you are fast learners in this pile. Like able to make very quick and quick progress, very like enormous progress very quickly, more quickly than other people typically do. Some of you may be really good at remembering people's names. That's just kind of, that might be for one or a couple of you. So, okay, hopefully, I think that's pretty much what I'm getting. Hopefully that, oh, also, it could also be that any of these animals could be like a spirit animal of yours, or just an animal that you feel very close to. So that could be another sign for you too. So anyway, hopefully some of that sounded like you, and if it does, then this is probably your pile. So hopefully this message, that should mean that there's a message in here for you. So I'm just going to take these and put these over to the side, and let's shuffle your tarot and see what we've got for you today. What messages does how do I want to shuffle this today? I guess I'll start this way with them. What kind of message does the universe have for you today? Oh, interesting. That was, whoops, that was a bad shuffle. My phone just went off. There we go. All right. See. And I did shuffle these cards before too, but I like to shuffle them on camera because it helps me feel like I'm connecting more with the energy of the pile I'm reading for. So, okay. Let's see. Trying to find a place that's comfortable for me to shuffle. Yeah, actually I'm going to keep that. Okay. Anything else for pile 1? I think that's it. We have 10 of Pentacles on this side and King of Swords on that side. Okay. Leave it like that. All right. I apologize for my bandaged finger, by the way. I did have plans to have like prettier fingernails when I did this video, but that just didn't happen. I have been cleaning a lot, and I've been washing my hands a lot because of that, and my nails are just kind of messed up, and I ended up injuring myself. But I'm like, you know what? I feel it. I'm feeling called to do a reading, so so here I am. Okay, so we have the Star and the Three of Cups. We have the back of the Emperor, I believe. Yep. We have the back of the Strength card. Yep. The way this deck works is there are two sides to each card. So it's like kind of like, instead of reading reversals, you have the back of the card that comes out. So that's interesting about this deck. We have the Eight of Swords, the back of the Eight of Swords. And we have the Ace of Pentacles, the front. I'll see if I can squeeze that in over here. And my camera battery is dying. So I will, I'm gonna have to probably change that in a second here. So, just letting you know, here's the front of the Hierophant and the back of the Four of Pentacles. And we have the back of the Chariot. And here's the front too. All right. So before I continue, I'm going to I think I'm going to change the bat. Oh, I bumped the camera. I'm going to change the battery and then I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back from changing the battery. Okay, so let's get into this. Well, first of all, pile one, I feel like things are definitely heading in a better direction for you now than where you've been recently, or in the past. I feel like you're coming out of a period. You're kind of entering into a period of renewal and kind of a new sense of like maybe a rebirth. I feel like of joy, just like a feeling of celebration, maybe some socialization, more socialization than you have been feeling recently. I feel like you've been feeling really restricted. I feel like there was a lot of things recently that felt like they weren't in your control, that caused a lot of fear for you, made you feel like, yeah, I'm just feeling like things were really out of your control, or you felt that way, and you felt like you were restricted and just like that you couldn't get where you felt you wanted to be or needed to be, and you felt like there was nothing you could do about it, like your hands were tied, and you in a way it kind of feels like maybe you were feeling kind of helpless, or like you couldn't do what it was that you wanted to be able to be doing. And I feel for a lot of you, this may have affected your, this may have been surrounding money, finances, or your sense of material abundance, your security. I feel like for some of you, maybe you felt like you didn't know what direction you were going in. For others, you've just been feeling really isolated, which I guess, has been the state of the world for a while now, for a lot of people. So I guess this wouldn't be too shocking. It could have something to do with those circumstances. Or this could just be something else in your personal life that has been causing you to feel afraid and restricted and like things are out of your control. But I do feel like it's affected your feelings of security in some way, and your feelings of just. And I mentioned before that you kind of seem like you were more of a go-getter, and you were more someone who liked to take action and stuff. And I feel like you've been in a period where maybe you felt restricted, like you couldn't take action. So the good news is I feel like you're coming out of that now, and things are really about to take off for you, or they've already started to. I just really feel like things are moving in a way more positive direction for you. I feel like, I feel like you're about to take off. That's what I'm hearing. That you're facing whatever this is that's kind of kept you stuck. And you are feeling like more like you've got this. I feel like it's not that you are completely there yet, but you're headed there. I feel like you are getting out of that place where you feel like you are restricted and you can't take action or get done what you want to get done, and you are kind of staring your fear in the face, or this barrier in the face, and saying, this isn't going to hold me down anymore, and I'm going for it. Like, now's my time. I'm feeling like you know what direction to take. Like, you have the knowledge, and you have maybe even in some way permission, or you've had some guidance from somebody knowledgeable to help you in this case, or you've somehow gained some sort of knowledge, I think, that has really helped you in this situation, and you know what direction you're headed in now. I just really feel like you know where you're headed. And I feel like it might be kind of, I don't want to say that that it's like a really far way off, but I do feel like you kind of have an idea that this could be a bit of a long road, and that it's going to take some hard work to get to where you are heading. But I feel like you know where you're heading now. And that's the really good news for you guys. And I do feel like you are headed towards something that's going to be really fulfilling for you. I feel like it's definitely a new beginning for your success, for your abundance, for your comfort and stability, and your money. And I feel like you're going to be feeling way more secure in this area, and just way more happy with where you are very soon. I feel like it could be a little while before it's the full 10 of Pentacles that you're hoping for, but you are definitely on your way there. And I really feel like you're going to get there. I feel like you have a new sense of direction. Or if you're watching this and you don't have a sense of direction yet, and you're like, what are you talking about? I still feel stuck. Then the message for you from Spirit is that you are going to be feeling unstuck soon, and that there may be some information coming for you. Probably from like a teacher, someone who knows more than you do. It could even be a spiritual teacher of some sort. Some sort of advice is coming to you that's going to help you figure out your direction, I feel like. So I'm going to pull a few more cards for you now from this Moonology deck here, because I feel like I'd like to give you some more info on this. I'm sorry to hear you've been going through a tough time too, pile one. But I really do sense that things are getting better here. So that's the good news. I wish I could tell you, you know, you're going to have a ton of money dropped in your lap tomorrow morning, but I'm not seeing that for this pile, but you're definitely headed in that direction that is going to be making you feel a lot more empowered and a lot more stable and secure and safe. And I feel like maybe you have not been really feeling that a lot recently. Okay. Oops. This deck doesn't do that very well. All right. Any further information for pile one, guides? Any other messages for pile one that might be helpful for them? Yeah, I just feel like you felt kind of restricted from pursuing some of your goals. Where money is concerned, where finances or stability are concerned. Could even be health for some of you. But you are moving in the direction that is going to take you where you want to go now. The movement is starting, like instead of feeling restricted and held in and not able to move forward, you are able to slowly but surely move forward now. You're headed in that direction. So that's what I'm trying to say, I think. All right. So we have meditate and contemplate here. Oh, okay. Sometimes my phone will go off to kind of like my guides will kind of like confirm things that way. So yeah, you're definitely moving in the right direction, and they do really feel like this is going to be, I think they're emphatic about that, because I really do think this could probably help a lot of you in this pile. Maybe you have already been meditating, If you haven't been meditating, they are suggesting that that could really help you. Maybe that's where some of this guidance is coming in, like this knowledge and this clarity about like what direction you're headed in. Could be coming from meditation. Maybe it already has come from meditation, or if it hasn't yet, they're encouraging you to meditate so that they can talk to you. I really do feel like your guides want to communicate more with you about this journey you're on, and they really want to come through and say, hey, this might be a good idea for a good time for you to meditate, because we would like to talk to you. We'd like to give you some direction and some input that could be really helpful for you. Yeah, and then we have be bold and make the first move on the bottom of the deck, which kind of goes along with the energy that I picked up for you guys in this group. I feel like that's something you're good at. Yeah, and the end of a tough cycle approaches. Full moon in Capricorn. I feel like some of you in this group might be Capricorn or have like a North Node in Capricorn. It's just something that came into my head. So I definitely feel like they are encouraging you that you will get some good insight through meditation, or, you know, whatever way you communicate with your guides. That would be really helpful to you to do more of that right now. And they're just letting you know that, yeah, that now is the time for action again, like, or it will be very soon that, you're entering a phase again where you're going to be able to be more active, and you're going to be making moves and moving forward, instead of feeling like stuck and stagnant and restricted and like you can't get past this thing and you're all tied up and you can't make movement. You are now ready to move again. Some of you might be literally moving too. That's like moving locations, moving to a new home or an entirely new city or state, or yeah, that's something I'm also feeling, that some of you might be literally moving locations. Okay, anything else, guys? And if you've been feeling like you can't find that location, or, you know, you've been trying to find a place and you can't find a place, Spirit's coming through to let you know that you are going to be making progress in that area. You're going to find that place soon. I am really strongly feeling like for some of you, it really is like house hunting, or, you know, you're looking for a location, you're looking for a home. And if you've been struggling, like you've been looking, you're not finding anything, your guides are telling you you're going to find something soon. I feel like you're going to be looking in the right direction, and I think you're going to find what you're looking for, or you're at least going to find some options. You're going to start finding more options than you had before, and you're definitely going to be looking in the right area. Like you're going to be looking in the right general area. And I think, again, if that's what you're looking for, whatever you're doing, meditation could be very helpful for you, because I do definitely feel like your guides are strongly trying to come through in this pile and say, hey, we would like to talk to you, and this is a way we could probably get through to you. So, okay, any other messages for, okay. Time to give rather than take. New moon in Virgo. If you're very close to achieving your goal, give us moon on the bottom of the deck. Yeah, I definitely feel like you guys are getting so much closer to achieving your goal. Like I said, time to give rather than take. I know this isn't necessarily the meaning of this card, but I'm feeling with this card, the message that I'm getting is that some of you, I feel like it's just really been feeling like so much in your life has been taking from you, and not giving anything back. Like it's just been holding you down and like kind of draining you. And I feel like things are just, again, it's just feeling that things are moving in the right direction again. And like you're gonna feel like you have more energy back. I feel like I know this isn't the meaning of the card, but I just use the cards really to intuitively pick up on, you know, just kind of give me a clue as to what the message is. It's not always necessarily what's written in the booklet for me, but yeah, I'm feeling like you need to focus. I like now's a good time for self-care too, for making sure you take care of your own needs. To not push yourself too hard. I'm feeling like you need to conserve. It would be helpful for you to conserve more of your energy, because since you're getting back into the, you know, into a period of like forward momentum and moving again from this place of feeling stuck. I feel like there might be a tendency for you to kind of go too far, or you know, kind of like try to do too much all at once. And I think your guides are encouraging you to try to pace yourself a little bit, and just, you know, make sure you take care of yourself, and just try not to, you know, overwork yourself. Just make sure you're taking some time for you to take care of yourself. Making sure you're getting, I'm not feeling that. Like making sure you're getting enough sleep and drinking enough water, and taking some time for yourself to unwind or go for a walk, meditate. Like they brought up a lot. I just keep hearing that a lot. That that's important. Okay, anything else for pile one? I think this is it for you guys. I'm feeling like that's mostly all that they would like to tell you. You're headed in the right direction, for sure. And I feel like you're going to be feeling a lot better really soon. I feel like you're going to, if you haven't already started feeling like things are opening up for you again, I think you are going to notice that really soon. So, yeah, I'm not feeling anything else from this. Yeah, work through your fears. You're definitely, I feel like you're definitely coming out of a period of time where you were feeling, you know, fearful, and restricted, like, and I definitely feel like this is, you're coming out of that energy for sure now, and things are just looking so much more positive for you guys. You're definitely headed in the right direction, and I just think that's really, I'm really glad to see that for you guys, because I've been feeling like I think things have been kind of tense for this pile. They've been pretty stressful. I've been feeling a lot like in my back, like a lot of tension, and like in my stomach, kind of in my chest. So yeah, I definitely have this tension from this group. I think you've been really really just feeling bound, and I think you are feeling unbound, or you're starting to feel unbound, or you will very soon, and things are just really moving forward for you and feeling a whole lot better. So I hope this was helpful. Sorry, I can't talk. I hope this was helpful for you guys, pile one. If it was in some way, or if it resonated with you, and or you know, there's something you'd like to comment on, if you want to leave a comment down below, that would be nice. I'd love to hear from you. If you liked the video, if you could leave it a like, that would be awesome. If you wanted to subscribe and be one of the first subscribers here, be here at the very beginning of the channel, that would be really amazing too. I would really love that. So okay, well, I am wishing you a lot of happiness, pile one, and a lot of new good things to come. And I hope you feel better and better. And I hope you have a nice day or night, or, you know, wherever you are. And I'm wishing lots of good things for you. Thank you so much for sharing your time with me and watching this video. Hopefully I'll see you again soon. Take care. Bye. Hi Pile 2, welcome to your reading. Okay, so first I'm going to get these cards out for you. These are, I drew these off camera to kind of get a feel for your energy, so that you could kind of get an idea of whether or not this is your pile, like just some extra confirmation that you've picked the right pile. So you should be able to, I'm going to describe what I see here, and some of this should resonate with you and feel like I'm describing you. If it doesn't at all, then this may not be your pile, and you might want to check a different one, or it just might not be your reading, but hopefully it will be. So yeah, since it's general, what I'm saying, probably not all of what I'm saying will fit you exactly, since there are numerous, well, hopefully numerous, I don't know, it could be only one or two people. This is this is my first video, but you know, hopefully there'll be at least a handful of people who watch this, so probably not all of what I say will be exactly right for all of you watching, but it should fit at least somewhat, or if it doesn't fit at all, then you'll know it's not your pile. So okay, so I'm gonna tell you what I see here. First of all, what I feel for you guys, pile one, the first thing I felt was like a lot of this I'm feeling a lot of heart chakra, like a lot of heart energy, a lot of love energy in this pile, like a lot of loving energy. I feel like you guys have a really big heart, like really big hearts. I feel like you're very, very caring and kind people. I feel like you're very compassionate people. I feel like you really speak from the heart when you speak. I feel like you really have an ability to have an impact on people with your voice. I feel like a lot of you guys in this pile have a lot of like healing energy, a lot of like or nurturing, comforting energy. I feel like, I just really feel like that heart, that's really coming through so strong for you guys, a lot of heart. And I feel like you have a really good ability to see the best in people. And I feel like bring out the best in people too. I feel like you are like a light for a lot of people. That whether you realize it or not, I think you guys are kind of a beacon for a lot of people. Or for some people who come across you. I'm hearing like sun, that you're like, I feel like for some people you're like the sun, you're like sunshine. You just, like, for some of you, you have restored people's faith in humanity at certain times. You might not even realize that just you being you and you just being your kind self has really made an impact on the people you've encountered. I feel like you really have a lot of faith in the goodness in people, or you have that ability to believe in that in people and to want to see the best. And I feel like for some of you in this pile, you may be healers. You may be in that might be your work. You might be doing some sort of spiritual or energy healing. Some of you might be like light workers or star seeds, or it could be that you work in a field where you are dealing with health and healing. So, you know, you could be a nurse, or, you know, you could work in the medical field, or maybe like a physical therapy, or maybe do aromatherapy, acupuncture, you know, anything basically that deals with people's physical healing. Or even like, you could even be like a counselor, or someone who deals with people's emotional healing as well. Since you have so much compassion and heart and love for people, I just feel like a lot of you, it would not surprise me at all if a lot of you were involved in some sort of work where you were directly helping people to heal, or to feel loved and cared about and nurtured. Some of you, maybe you could be like working with the elderly too, I'm feeling for some of you. But anyway, I just feel like you're very loving, giving, caring people. And yeah, I do definitely feel, I feel like for others of you, you bring this light and this love forward in a creative way. Like maybe through, some of you might be artists in this pile too, and you share your heart with the world in that way. I'm really liking your energy a whole lot, pile 2. This is beautiful. Okay, well, hopefully that sounds like you, and that this is your pile. If not, you might want to check some of the other ones. But now let's get into your tarot and see what comes through for you guys. Messages that the universe would like you to know right now. So we'll stick your jasper up here, and let's get into it. All right. Oops. Well, we didn't get off to a great start. Okay, there's this cord that's in my way and it's kind of like making me try to avoid it, so I'm shuffling weird. Also, I'm kind of smushed into where I feel kind of like smushed in because I have something right next to my arm, so I'm sorry if my shuffle's kind of weird, but hopefully I can get a good one in here for you guys. Oops, nope, still not happening. It'll happen. I'll get this. And I did shuffle these cards ahead of time too. I just like to shuffle. There we go, that's a little better. Because it helps me get in tune with the energy of the pile. There we go. Now I'm getting into the... Things are going better. All right, messages. Oops, helpful message. I probably should have quit while I was ahead. But all right, so messages for pile 2. What would you like to tell pile 2? Oops. Okay, I'm gonna have to grab that. Hopefully my head did not just pop up on camera. If it did, I'm sorry for anyone who had to see my hair. It's not exactly a gray hair day for me today. All right. I'm sorry you had to see that. Okay. All right, what else for pile? That's a good start. Wheel of Fortune. All right, what else for pile 2? Oh, okay, don't panic. We got the Tower, but I think I know where this is going. Pile 2. Things you'd like to talk about with pile 2, universe. Anything else, or is that all the cards you want to give me? Feel like that might be it for the moment. Might draw some more in a second. Okay, and 10 of Swords on the bottom of the deck, you poor thing. Okay, so all right, so we have the Wheel of Fortune, the Tower, we have the Four of Swords, and the Five of Cups, and Judgment. Oh my goodness, pile 2 and the 10 of Swords on the bottom. I am so sorry. Oh, okay, that was the Queen of Swords. Ouch. Okay. Okay. Oh, sweethearts, I am so sorry. Okay, first of all, I want to tell you this is not what's coming towards you, okay? This is something that has already happened. So don't panic. I'm not here to tell you that you are about to have all these swords stabbed in your back and your tower falls down. That's not what we do here. This, I'm not just going to get on here and say, oh yes, your life is about to fall apart. You're welcome. Bye. Have a nice day. Like, that's not going to happen, okay? Because that's just not true either. That's not what's going on. Yep, see, my phone just went off. Sometimes my phone goes off at specific moments. My guides, that's one way they like to kind of like confirm things for me. So they're saying, yeah, this isn't what's coming. This is what's happening either now or what has happened. And they want to talk about it. That's why they're bringing it up. I think that's important because I think they really just want to acknowledge for you how hard this has been. And honestly, I just really feel like they want me to give you some serious compassion, pile 2, because I see that you give so much compassion and love to everyone else. And I really feel like this is your moment. I feel like Spirit really wanted to bring this up, what you've been going through, so that I could give some of that back to you. Because you really, I think, deserve it. It seems like you have been really going through it. I feel like there has been a loss, some loss of good. It feels like you've gone through a very strong misfortune. I feel like this was a really big setback for you. I feel like for some of you, it felt like your world crumbled. And I know that sounds, maybe for some of you in this pile, that might sound a little dramatic, but I think for the rest of you, you will know what I'm talking about, because it really felt like that. If this has not happened to you, I would guess this is not your pile, because this was a lot of loss. This was a lot of things falling apart in your life. I feel like it just felt like, I feel like you felt like everything broke down. Like maybe that you may have lost a lot. It could have been, I just feel almost like, it felt like you lost everything for some of you. Yeah, I'm feeling it in my chest. It just felt like all of your good fortune was gone. And it just felt like everything was bad luck. Like just a period of for some of you, this might have just been a period of really bad, it felt like a really bad period of bad luck. For others of you though, I definitely feel like a lot of you just had things fall apart and crumble. And it just kind of felt like you lost everything. And you really did feel like you just had all of these swords. And I just really feel like you felt like you crumbled, like everything collapsed. Maybe you even felt like you collapsed. And like you just lost everything. Or you lost so much. For some of you, I feel like this could have been an actual, like an illness. Because sometimes this card refers to illnesses. Or it just was a period of time where you just felt like knocked down. And just like everything just kind of stopped for a while. Like you just kind of had to you were just kind of like everything collapsed and you were just kind of like laying there. I'm just seeing like just sort of like, I don't know why this image is coming into my head. Maybe this is, but I just like see someone like crumpled in a ball, like just laying there. Like I just feel like I can't move. Like just like in shock maybe, or just kind of feeling, yeah, like for some of you, you were in shock, or there's a lot. Like you were just kind of like you fell down and you just had to, like you just couldn't move. Like you were frozen for a while. Just kind of like in a period of rest, I guess, after this big shock, or like in limbo. And it just almost kind of reminds me of feeling like you're in a state like you're asleep. Like and that happens sometimes with shock, where you're not fully like present, you're not fully like there. Maybe you kind of feel like you're asleep, or you're not really present, or it just kind of feels like you're asleep or something. And or your life maybe just feels like it's on hold, almost like your life stopped, like your life was sleeping. Yeah, that's what I'm getting for some of you. Like it felt like your life was on hold, like your life was kind of like in this frozen state. And I feel like for a lot of you, if it hasn't already, I feel like this has triggered, or did trigger, or is triggering some sort of spiritual awakening. I really do. Or is right now. I feel like it felt like you lost everything, but Spirit is saying that you didn't, that there were still these two cups. Like there was still almost like maybe for some of you, you may have even lost a little bit of hope at some point that things were going to get better, or there was anything left for you, or that you could rebuild your life, or, almost like what is there, or, what's next, or where do I go from here? Like, what am I supposed to do? And I definitely feel like, if you haven't already, but I feel like a lot of you have, you are about to receive a major breakthrough about what your calling is. I feel like all of this that has been stripped away, as horrible as it has been, and how difficult and painful it has been for you, I feel like it's not the end. And I think that if you're watching this reading, you probably do know that. But if you don't know that, I want to be very clear for you that this is not the end. That this is only the beginning of something new. Something, I feel like for a lot of you, may be very different from the life you knew before, or what you knew before. But it is the beginning of a very meaningful calling, I feel like, for you guys. This could even be why you are so loving and compassionate. It could be all of this pain that you've gone through has opened you up to being this more like understanding person, like being able to understand other people who are hurting because you have been there. That could be the energy for a lot of you. Yeah, I'm feeling like I'm tearing up. Wow, guys, there's a lot of emotion coming through in this pile. I feel like there is something so beautiful on the horizon for you guys. First of all, I just want to say I think you guys have a beautiful energy, and that beauty is going to start manifesting in your life in so many ways that I feel like you may not see it yet, or if you see glimmers of hope, like you don't even know, like it's going to be, I feel like this is going to be so much better than you're even thinking could happen for you at this point. I really feel, yeah, 10 of Pentacles as I'm cutting the deck. I really feel like Spirit wants you to know, pile 2, that this is, they got plans for you, I think. Some good ones. They've got some serious plans for you. And they're good. You're gonna like them. And if you're wondering, if some of you are wondering why this happened, we're having feelings like that. I just want to say I don't know for sure. I feel like maybe we can never know exactly why everything that happens, or this is the way I look at it. I mean, maybe sometimes we can, but even if we can't know what happened or why something happened, I do know, one thing that I do know is that something really, really, really good is coming after this. That something really, really good is coming to you now. So hopefully I can just help give you some focus in that direction. Might help ease a little bit of your pain, I hope. Because I really sense great things for this pile. Okay, Spirit, what would you like to tell pile 2? Okay, aha, yeah, 9 of Pentacles. You are going to be feeling really good in your own skin. You're going to be feeling really good in your life. You are going to be feeling, oh yeah, I know. People took from you. Aha. Yeah. The Fool. New beginning. In a really light-hearted, I feel like there is going to be a lot of, like, you are going to be feeling really, really good in your own life. Like you're going to feel like you have your life together. Like you are headed in a beautiful new direction. You're going to feel this lightness, and maybe that is just like a strange, yeah, Knight of Cups on the bottom of the deck. I feel like there is just, I really feel like there's a lot of love coming into your life. Like, and that doesn't have to be romantic love if that's not something you want, because this could have been a relationship that went wrong too. I think it'll be different for different people that are watching this, what fell apart and what really, really shook their world, and is going to be different. But whatever your situation was, you're going to be feeling really, really, really good about yourself, and you're going to be really enjoying your life. You're going to feel good even when you're by yourself. You're going to feel really secure and successful, and I feel like you're just going to feel happy in your own energy, happy in your own space, good in your own skin. You're going to feel abundant again. and stable and independent and free. Oops, I dropped it again. Again, I'm sorry if you have to see my hair. I'm sorry you had to see that. It's not my prettiest day ever. Yeah, see, it is coming, okay? It's coming. It is inevitable. Like, it is happening now, like it just hasn't gotten there yet. And I feel like if there's some clarity or some answers that you've been looking for, I feel like those are coming your way. I feel like you're gonna feel clearer. You're gonna have understanding of what happened, maybe for some of you. Or I think you're gonna have some real clarity about what happened, or why, or where you're going to, like what's coming. But I feel like you're going to be clear on, you're going to get clarity on something that you have been wanting to be more clear on. If it's like about where you're going, you're going to have clarity on that. If it's about where you've been, you're going to have clarity on that. Or it could be maybe both. And the Emperor. The King of Wands on the bottom of the deck. I feel like you're going to feel like you're in control of your life again. Like, I feel like I just really feel like things are going to be coming back together for you again. And yeah, I feel like you're gonna feel like you're back in the driver's seat of your life. And for some of you, you might be becoming your own boss too. You might be starting your own business or becoming your own boss in some way. But in any case, you're really going to feel like you're back in control of your life. Like you are the ruler of your own life and everything, in your life. I feel like you're going to feel in control in a good way, like in a healthy way, not in like I'm controlling everyone, but you're controlling you, and you feel like you have your power back, empowerment. That's what I'm really feeling a lot. For you guys, you're going to feel, I feel like a lot of empowerment, and I feel like you're going to be having okay. What else? What else, Spirit, for pile 2? Okay, yeah, you've been feeling definitely a lot of lack, and I feel like confusion. Okay, again, you're just saying that Ten of Swords is coming out again. Yeah. The Knight of Pentacles. It's coming. You're going to be feeling a lot. You're going from this feeling. I feel like for some of you, this could have been, this definitely could have been somebody literally stabbing you in the back. It could have been a relationship. And I do feel like for some of you, if that's something you want, eventually somebody else is going to be coming forward that is a good person, a true, is not like a lying backstabbing, horrible person. I know I shouldn't, I probably shouldn't say that. I mean, I know, you know, everybody has their story of why they do what they do, and you know, the saying, if all could be understood, all could be forgiven. But this is not the situation for that. This is about you and your situation, and I'm here for you, and in this moment. And I'm saying that if there was someone who did this to you, then I think they are a jerk, to put it mildly. And I'm saying somebody who is not like that is definitely in the cards, literally in the cards, for you guys, where that was your situation and that's something you're hoping for. But I feel like it's coming in more slowly. So like not quickly, but whoever it is, they're gonna be true to their word. And I'm hearing honorable, so sounds good. All right, anything else, Spirit? Oh, wow, that flew out. Okay, Knight of Wands and the Two of Swords. I feel like if some of you aren't sure, like, what actions to take, or something like what next steps to take, and you're waiting for Seven of Swords on the bottom of the deck. What is going on, Spirit? Wow. I'm trying to pick up on what they're saying here. This is... Could you clarify this? Because I feel like you're not giving me all the information here, guys. Justice. I actually feel like for some of you, this could be like you're waiting for someone to make a decision or a judgment on something for you, or a decision for you. For some of you, this could even be a legal issue. I'm really feeling like there is a decision that of some sort that you're waiting for someone else to make, or you're trying to make the decision, but I feel like you could be relying on someone else to make it. Because I really just am feeling like you're about to be free, but you have felt like everything got taken away from you. If this could be a legal issue for some of you. Or maybe, honestly, I am really feeling like some really, really bad stuff happened in this pile to you guys. Like something really, really unfair, like really unjust happened to you. I really feel I feel like someone stabbed you in the back. Like some of you, I even get this energy that you may have been wrongfully accused of something or set up, or like you got in trouble for something you didn't do, or you just got really unfairly treated, or somebody really stabbed you in the back. I'm just really getting this strong, like, unjust energy, like injustice energy, and stabbed in the back energy, or that just something really, like, just seems so unfair happened to you. Like, why? Like, why did this happen? I'm just kind of like feeling that, like, or how, or like, and I just really feel like this feeling of freedom, though, is coming to you. Like it is coming. Like it is imminent. Like it is coming. I feel like if there is a decision that's being made here, it's going to be made in your favor. Clarity. It could be like a legal battle of some sort, or it could be a divorce. Or someone's being sued or something. Okay, anything else you'd like to say about this matter? Spirit, this is a lot. This is a lot going on in here. Okay, again, these two are coming up. The Five of Pentacles and the Moon. Hermit. Okay, I did see that pop out and I wondered. I'm just hearing deciding what's fair. Trying to make a decision. For some of you, you might also be trying to decide on a path, like what direction to go in, what direction will yield the best results for you. And I'm feeling like whatever path leads you towards more closeness with your soul, with what your soul wants, is the right path. If that resonates with someone, hopefully that's helpful. feel like so much is coming through in these cards. I'm just kind of like, wow, this is so much. I'm almost having trouble like just catching it all. There's just, I think I'm going to stop it here because I think it's just going to keep getting longer and longer. Yeah, it is. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm going to try the other deck now. I'm just going to give you some final messages here. I just feel like this is a very, there's a lot going on in this group, and I don't think I have time to address. I feel like a lot of very specific messages are trying to come out, and I'm trying to keep this a more general reading, and it's already getting very long. So I'm sorry if you were hoping that I was going to keep giving more details, but the yeah, win-win outcome is forecast. The point is things are going to be getting better for you. And I trust that the most important messages that Spirit wanted to get through to you, I have now gotten through, have brought through in this reading. So I'm just going to finish off with this deck. Oh, wow. No, I am going to keep it. Okay, we have Hold Your Vision, Fixed Moon. It's time to release negativity, full moon in Scorpio. The end of a tough cycle approaches. See, I said so. Full moon in Capricorn. Thank goodness. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, a fiery climax approaches. Full moon in Aries. And we have look at the bigger picture. Full moon in Sagittarius. With be bold and make the first move on the bottom of the deck, with the answers you need are coming. Okay, full moon in Gemini underneath. Okay, that is why I was confused, because I felt like in a win-win outcome is forecast underneath that again. Okay, that makes sense to me, because I was just feeling like I could not get any more. Like it was just getting like kind of like jumbled, and like there was too much that was trying to come through at once, and I almost felt like this very anxious sort of like everything was just kind of, and it wasn't, and there was just like so much up in the air, and I think a lot that wasn't ready to come through yet. I feel like a lot of these details and answers, I feel like maybe a lot of you in this group really do want a lot of answers, and you need a lot of answers on things, but they're not ready to come through yet. Like they are coming, but they're just they aren't ready to come through yet. So but Spirit wants you to know that your guides have your back. Spirit has your back, your guides have your back, and maybe after going through all this it may not feel like this, but I hope it does too. I hope that you already know that Spirit has your back, and they did not make this happen to you, whatever this was. If that's something you're worried about, I'm just hearing there wasn't anything they could do to stop this from happening, because there was some other forces that were involved in this, that once you got involved in something past a certain point, there wasn't anything they could really do to prevent this from happening, but that they can make the absolute most amazing outcome come out of this for you, that they can transform every bit of awfulness that has happened in your life into something really, really, really good for you, into a lot of growth, a lot of wisdom, a lot of understanding and compassion, and just a a lot of strength. Basically, I could just see you. I mean, it is your choice what you do with everything that has happened, but I really feel like there's so much opportunity for them for your guides and for spirit to bring something, and for you to bring something so good out of everything that has happened to you. And I feel like once this cycle is done, this will not repeat for you. This won't happen to you again. And this is just me channeling this at this moment. This isn't even just everything I'm getting from the cards, but yeah. I feel like if you are, like, the time is coming where you're going to be able to feel like you can let go of what's happened in the past. That what's happened, well, you know. The time is coming when you're going to finally be able to let that go and truly start feeling like you're really getting into the healing process. I feel like with this whole a fiery climax approaches and the end of a tough cycle approaches, it's basically saying it's approaching. Like, the end of all of this is approaching, and a newness is a renewal in your life, I think, is going to be following this. Look at the big picture. I think a lot has to do with just saying, I really just feel like they're saying, I know that this felt like, you know, your whole life crumbled. And I was kind of getting the sense at the beginning, like for some of you, it could have even been like, what do I have left, or what is there after this? Like, I just don't see like that I have anything left. And your guides are just encouraging you to try to, as painful as it might be, I kind of even have, it kind of like even hurts me to say this, but like, try to have, to look at, they want you to know that you have a long life ahead of you, that you have a life ahead of you. And like, it could be a very long and beautiful and prosperous life. That just because this has happened, that this is not, it may feel like your whole life, or it may feel like this such a big thing, but they're saying that your life is meant to be so long and so full of so many beautiful things, and that might just seem ridiculous. Actually, I'm kind of hearing that or feeling that from some of you at this moment, or you're not sure, and they just really want you to know that, like, no, you're meant to have so much more than this. Like, your life, there is so much life beyond this. To try to look at the bigger picture of your life, and that it is going to be so much more than this, and that this is not going, there is going to be a time when this does not define you anymore. This doesn't define your life. This isn't just like the main thing, like this isn't even the main event of your life, because you have so many more bigger, beautiful things coming. Your guides really want you to know that. And they're really encouraging you to move. Well, to move. I'm hearing like maybe physically moving. Exercise could be something actually that helps you heal. I'm hearing. Okay, anything else? Yeah. Okay, you are good enough. Yeah, we have full moon in Virgo. You are good enough. Adjustments are required. And your hard work is paying off. New moon in Capricorn. And then work through your fears on the bottom of the deck. So yeah, now Scorpio has come up twice here. And some of you might be Scorpio. Or have Scorpio placements, strong ones. But whatever the case, I'm just really feeling like they are encouraging you to I really feel like they're saying that you're making a lot of progress too in working through your fears. I feel like because of whatever this was that happened, you have a lot of I feel like this is to the level of trauma for some of you that have experienced whatever it is. It will be different for each person in this. Yeah, bring love into the situation. Okay. I feel like that's self-love. And luckily you have great capacity for love. And I feel like your guides, I feel like Spirit is encouraging you to turn that love towards yourself too. Because I feel like this really may have broken a lot of you in a lot of ways. Made, not broken like you are broken, but made you feel like you were broken, or like it destroyed you in a way or something. And your guides want you to know that you are not what's happened to you. You are not just this situation. You are not just this thing. That that doesn't define you, and that you are good enough for everything that you still hold in your heart. And if people have tried to make you feel like you're not good enough, like for some of you, if you had, if you really kind of lost everything and you've had to work really, really hard, maybe you had to take a job that was, you felt like was paid way less than you felt like that paid very little, or felt like it was below what you were capable of for whatever reason. Maybe you couldn't, like for some of you, I feel like almost like you should have been able to get a better job, but because of something that happened that was out of your control, like you weren't able to. And maybe it's made you feel, maybe that's impacted your self-esteem, or this whole situation, whatever this is, has impacted you. And I feel like maybe made you feel like you're not good enough, and maybe you're worried that you will never be able to get further ahead, or you'll never be able to get to a place where you're satisfied with your life again. And they just really want you to know that you're not defined by this, and you are good enough, and you can have the life you dream of because you have them. You have your guides, and you have the magic of the universe on your side. That's what I'm hearing. That like they want you to have a magical life, and they want you to align with your higher purpose and your highest self. Like your higher self, I think, wants to come in and talk to you too. There's a lot of soul alignments, I feel like, that are happening here. I feel like as long as you align with that path, I feel like that's going to lead you to a place where you will feel abundant, you will feel happy, you will feel like that love gets reciprocated for you, and where you love your life again. And you love the ones in it because they treat you the way you deserve to be treated, which is with kindness and respect, and acknowledging that you are enough, and you are beautiful, and that they value having you in their life. I just really feel like I hope this is helpful, pile 2, and that maybe some of you needed to hear this, and that your hard work is paying off. I feel like maybe for some of you, they may be letting you know that you could be making progress quicker, or your progress could be quicker towards your goals if you worked more on your feelings of self-worth and self-esteem, on realizing that you are good enough. I feel like that energy, like when you get kind of pulled down by feeling, I feel like that kind of makes your energy like if you're doing law of attraction or something like that, or trying to manifest, I feel like that energy of feeling like you're not good enough, or I can't get there, I won't ever get there because I'm not this enough, or I'm not that enough, or I had this happen, so I don't know why I can why I even think that I'll be able to get to this place, because after this I can't imagine that I'll ever be able to have that kind of relationship I'm hoping for, or like almost like for some of you, maybe like I just hear sometimes the way you speak to yourself is very negative and unkind, and you give so much kindness to others, and I feel like I want you to give that kindness to yourself too. And I feel like they're saying that really needs some work. I think your self-talk and your understanding that you're good enough, and doing that healing for that part of yourself is really, really going to help you move further even quicker. And I do feel like for a lot of you, you have been working on this already. And for those of you who have been doing that, they want to let you know that you are doing it. Your hard work is really paying off in that area. That you're worthy. They want you to know, like I heard that phrase specifically, you are worthy. You are worthy of this. You are so worthy of so many beautiful things in your life. You are more than good enough. And they want you to tell yourself that more. And to understand, I know it's so much easier said than done. This work is really, really hard work to do, this inner work. Especially when you've had traumatic things like this happen to you. Sometimes this can be so hard. To work through. But you're doing a really good job, pile 2. And this is just a lot. So much that you've been going through. And I'm so happy that things look like they're moving in a better direction for you. Because you really do deserve to have a beautiful life, and to know how beautiful you are. Like as a soul, you are beautiful. Everyone is, and you are definitely no exception to that. But I feel like you're particularly beautiful, pile 2, and I really hope that in some way what I feel in my heart for you reaches you, and that you could feel that love for yourself too, because you really deserve that. But I think this is where I'm going to leave you, pile 2. I hope this has helped in some way. If you are still here, that's amazing. I hope you heard the good parts, because this was a really, really long reading. So if you're still here, that is amazing. If you want to comment and tell me how it resonated for you, or if it did resonate, or, you know, if this helped in some way, if you liked it, if you could, you know, leave a like, that would be amazing. If you want to subscribe, that would be amazing too. If you could be, you know, I'm brand new, so you could be one of my first subscribers. And hopefully next time, if there is a next time and you come back and see me again, hopefully it will be like a more, like an even more uplifting reading. Maybe something a little bit lighter or something. Unless, you know, well, I don't know what I was going to say. I feel like I got off track there. But anyway, thank you so much for watching this reading, if you made it this far. And thank you for sharing this time with me. And I hope to see you again. But in any case, take care, pile 2, and thank you again. Bye. Hi, pile 3. Welcome to your reading. Here's your stone. I'm just gonna put it up here. Welcome to your reading. All right, so first I'm going to start with these cards that I drew ahead of time to get an idea of your energy, and so that you could see if this was the right pile for you, like get some extra confirmation that this is your energy that I'm picking up on. So if none of what I'm saying sounds like you at all, then this probably is not your pile, and you might want to pick a different pile. But if it sounds like you, then you'll have a better idea that this is the pile for you, and that this message that comes through should be something that resonates with you probably. So, all right, we have Panther, reclaim your power, Crow spirit, co-create with spirit, Moth spirit, surrender now, Koi fish, there is always enough, and Vulture, nothing is wasted, and Seahorse, watch and wait. Okay, so I definitely feel like you guys are, most of you guys are probably pretty spiritual in this pile. If this is your energy, I feel like you guys, I feel like a lot of you guys are very powerful manifestors, or you're working on it. I really feel like you are, though, and I feel like you guys have a pretty, I feel like you've been walking a spiritual path for a while now, or at least that you're not like brand new at it. I mean, I guess you could be, but I feel like you guys have been walking a spiritual path for a while, that you've been close to spirit for a long time. Some of you maybe like since you were, you know, for a really long time, like since the beginning of your life. But for a lot of others of you, this is, you know, you had I feel like definitely a lot of you could have been through a dark night of the soul in this group, or just a really difficult time in your life that opened you up to spirituality and to the divine, I mean, life is spiritual. All of life is spiritual in its own way. But hopefully you know what I'm saying. To the more spiritual, more overtly spiritual aspects of life, you became open and aware of things. I feel like there's definitely a lot of openness and awareness in this group to spirituality, and probably your guides too, into spirit. I feel like you guys have a really great way of like conserving resources, or being like making things, like making whatever you have go really far. Like whatever, you always seem like you have more than you actually do, or that like people who have the same amount as you would seem like they have less than, like, do you know what I'm saying? Sorry, that's kind of confusing. But like, let's say, like you look like you have way more money than you do, I guess is what I'm saying. Or it always seems like you make your resources, whatever they are, stretch much further than like a lot of other people would be able to make that same amount of resources stretch. So, yeah, it always seems like you have an abundance, even if like you might not have that much money, or you always seem like you have more abundance than somebody else in your position might look like they have. Hopefully that made sense. I feel like you're really good at like you might be good at reusing and recycling things. That might be one of the reasons you're really good at making use of your resources. I feel like you're good at surrendering to the universe. I feel like you might be really good at that part of manifesting, where you release it and you let it go. You set your intentions and then you let it go. I feel like you know how to do that. And that's a really hard one for a lot of people. So if that is you, kudos, because that's a hard one for a lot of people. I feel like I feel like a lot of you guys, or some of you in this, yeah, maybe not all, but some of you in this group, might be interested in like a more minimalistic lifestyle. That might call to you. I feel like the word frugal is coming to my mind for some of you. But like, you're not wasteful. You're really good at I just really feel like you're really good at making use of your resources, and like you always have what you need. And you really trust your guides, you really trust the universe to provide for you. And it does. And a lot of you could be really drawn to nature. Like you might even like the idea of like living off grid, or just living in a way that's more friendly to the environment. I feel like a lot of that would really resonate with the people in this group. So that's the energy I'm picking up on. I feel like some of you might be like really lucky to like at even just like randomly finding resources. Like even you might like be good at like things just tend to find you. Like maybe even just like you're out on a walk and you find, objects that are valuable, or like I feel like you might be good at that, or like I'm getting that feeling like some of you might even just like find, oops, my camera's about to die. Okay, I might have to pick this up after I change the battery. So I will be back in a little bit. I might have to charge the battery because I don't know if I have another one, but so that's what's happening right now. But hopefully this is your energy, and when I come back we will get into your actual tarot cards. So if this sounds like you, then this is probably your group, and if not, you might want to check another group. But hopefully this is your energy, and so yeah, we will get into the tarot when I come back. I am back. Okay, so batteries are charged, and I'm sorry if the camera angle changed. I had to move the tripod because it's in my room, and basically it's so small that I cannot move unless I move the tripod. So that's just the way it is. So hopefully it doesn't bug any of you too much, but if you were wondering what happened, that's what happened. And then I decided to take a rest after, you know, plugging in the camera. So the time has changed a little bit, but that's why I don't have a band-aid on my finger either now. But now I am rested and ready to go and ready to do your reading. Okay, so pile 3. See what your tarot has to say. Now I'm going to move these. Oops, and I'm sorry if I just bumped the mic. Move these up here first. Okay, that gives me a little bit more room to shuffle. And actually, I'm going to move my mic where I feel like I won't bump it as much. Okay, I feel like that's going to work. Hopefully that'll work better. I'll move my hair so it's not bumping anything. Sorry guys, I didn't know I was gonna have to, I thought I made all the adjustments I was gonna have to make, but apparently not. Okay. Okay, hopefully that's gonna work. Alright. Alright, maybe I'll move these. Should I put these out for you to see? I can't remember if I did this with the other pile. I don't think I did, but I'll just put, well, they'll be covered up in a second, but for the moment, I'm going to put them out so you can see. There we go. I just felt like doing that. Actually, it might be in the way. Oh well. Okay. Let's see what the tarot have to say. All right. Oops. Okay, well, this is not getting off to a great start. Again, I'm sorry, guys. I don't know why that happens. Sometimes I do a good job, and other times it's just a disaster. There we go. That's a little bit better. Probably should practice before I come on camera, but I forget, and I just get excited, and I sit down to do the reading, and I forget that maybe I should do some practice shuffles to warm up or something before I start. Well, the important part is the message comes out, right? And I do shuffle these beforehand too, but I just like to shuffle more to help me feel like I'm connecting to the pile. Oops. Okay. Ooh, okay. I probably should have. All right. Okay, it's just getting worse now. I was like, I want to finish on a good one, but it's just getting worse. The messages though that I'm seeing in here look okay. That was much better. Okay. I feel like I can start now. Okay. The cards I keep seeing though coming out in this deck so far at least look like they're giving me a clue that this reading's going to be hopefully a little bit lighter than pile 2. Poor pile 2. If you, oh wow, that's a lot, but I am going to take the one that I saw. I mean, sometimes I do take a lot when and that one's just, we'll see if it comes out again. Sometimes I do take a big chunk when they come out, but that was like a really big chunk. And also it depends on how it feels to me. I've been reading for a while, so I can usually tell. Okay, this came out so many times while I was shuffling, and I was like, I wonder if this is going to come out like in the actual reading, or if it's just, you know, and it did. That's so cool. Okay, with 7 of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. Okay, anything else? Oh. Okay. Sorry, my hands shake when I start reading. So if anybody noticed that, I just want everyone to know it's okay. No one has to worry. I'm all right. It's just something that happens when I read cards. All is well. Okay, anything else? Oh, yeah, and the 5 of Swords on the bottom. I feel like a lot of you are like apprehensive in this group, like you're worried, like you're not sure, you're not sure how things are gonna go. I feel like I feel like people have taken from you in the past, or things did not go well. I actually feel like there might be 2 separate messages in this pile, so I'm gonna, is there anything else, guys? I call my guides. I'm sorry, when I say is there anything else, guys, I call my guides guys a lot of times. Like that's like how I refer to, I guess it's sort of like how I would refer to a friend. So if you hear me say that and you're like, who's she talking to? Like I am talking to my guides, and I'm talking to my spirit guides, and I'm talking to spirit. I just kind of call them guys, I guess. I'm just kind of, I don't know if it's weird to like just casually call your spirit guides guys, but it's what I do. Okay, anything else? And judgment. Okay. I feel like I'm gonna, like I'm reading this backwards, like I'm starting like at the end and moving back, but I'm feeling with these two cards, like trust your own judgment, trust your ability to discern is what I'm hearing. Yeah, like, trust your own best judgment, and trust your intuition, because I feel like your ability to discern is well, really good, for lack of a more eloquent way to put it. Yeah, I just feel like you have the ability to know, like have a deep have more, I'm hearing more insight than you give yourself credit for sometimes. And actually, I'm going to move these over. And I'm hearing you should trust yourself more. And also your guides are asking you to trust them, because they have your back. I feel like a lot of you may have been through a period of just of misfortune recently. You may have had some money troubles, or I feel like for some of you though, it feels like something was taken from you unfairly. And there are actually just like little hints of like little bits of pile 2, but like it's a different, it's a way lighter energy than pile 2 though. But you guys, I think, have been going through, or have been, I feel like this is a bit more in the past though for you guys, or a bit less intense than pile 2, but you guys have been through some difficult situations too. And I feel like you're, okay, okay, I get what this is saying. I feel like there's this worry, like, that you're working towards, I feel like you're working towards some financial goals here. I feel like you're working towards your success. I feel like you've been working towards this Wheel of Fortune. You're headed in that direction, but you're like, and I feel like you feel like you're on, I feel like you feel like you are on the, like you're right on the edge of getting somewhere with that. Like maybe you're like right on the verge of success, or you feel it, like you sense it, but you're worried. And this doesn't just have to be money either, but I am sensing like, I'm sensing that it is money for a lot of you, or some sort of material abundance. I feel like you sense you're right on the verge of that success, but you kind of don't trust it. you like, you think you sense that, but then you kind of go back and forth, like, I don't know. It almost seems too good to be true. Like, I'm getting this, I'm hearing, like, it seems too good to be true. Like, I don't know if I trust that. Like, it looks good, but I don't know. Like, I've been, you know, I feel like you've had some, like, I feel like you feel like it could be ripped away from you at any moment, or like, you know, like, maybe you already have attained some of this success and you're kind of feeling like, I don't know though, I feel like I'm still worried that it's just going to go away, or like it's just going to be taken from me. Yes, I feel that you're feeling like, okay, I have this thing that I really want, or like, I feel like I'm just about to get it, but I'm still worried. Like, I still don't trust that it's gonna still be there. You know, I'm hearing like at any time you're kind of worried that it might slip away from you, or it might be taken from you again. I'm hearing again because I feel like this has happened to some of you in the past, where it seemed like something did suddenly get taken away from you, or you lost something like unexpectedly, in this, for whatever this is, whatever area this is applying to for you. For some of you, I think it could be relationships. For others, it's money. For some of you, it could be like both at the same time, but because sometimes they're tied together. You know, like in divorces, sometimes, you know, the relationship separates, but you take a severe financial hit at the same time. So it could be a situation like that for some of you. But for a lot, I do feel like this was whether it was finances or the other or both, it was like you're just worried it's going to happen again. You're worried it's going to get taken away from you again, or you're going to lose it again. And I feel like it was a bit of a shock maybe for a lot of you when it happened before, or it was just so painful that you don't want to go through that again. And you're like, it's hard for you to, like, I feel like almost like it's hard for you to accept this pentacle. Like, to me, it kind of feels like the universe is like handing you this pentacle, and you're like, I want to grab it, you know, like I want to hold it onto it. I want to feel, you know, like I want to embrace it. I want to enjoy this, but I feel like there's a part of me that can't enjoy it because I'm worried. Like I just feel this fear and this worry that, like, it's just gonna run away again, or, you know, it's gonna disappear again, or it's gonna be taken away from me again. It's gonna crumble again. It's gonna fall apart. It's gonna get taken away from me. And so, like, you're having a hard time, like, accepting this abundance or attracting this abundance, or like really embracing this abundance that the universe is offering to you, because you're afraid this is going to happen. And for some of you, maybe this didn't happen before, but for whatever reason, this is just a fear, for another reason that you have, that this is going to happen to you. Maybe you've just never had something to this like this amazing, or this much before, and it's like a dream for you, and you've just never had that before. So it's almost like you're just afraid. You just have this fear that you're gonna lose it, or it's gonna disappear. And there's a part of you that's so happy to get this, but at the same time you can't fully enjoy it because you can't let go of the fear as much. You're having trouble. Let me say, I won't say you can't let go, but you're struggling to let go, I think, of the fear and like embrace this opportunity, or embrace this abundance that's already come to you, or that you feel like you're right on the brink of attracting or receiving. in your life. And I feel like your guides are saying that if you, I feel like they're, well, first of all, I think they really are trying to ease your mind a little bit by reminding you that you have access to higher wisdom this time, and you have access to your intuition. That for those of you where this happened before, you didn't have access to your intuition back then like you do now. And for those of you that, you know, you've never had something like this happen before, but you're just afraid that it will happen, they're saying you need to trust your intuition, because that's going to help like guide you and reassure you. And kind of like help you avoid pitfalls or traps. I don't know. It's going to help you avoid what happened before. It's going to help you navigate things and like avoid problems, potential problems that you weren't able to avoid before. Because of your intuition and because of your access, your ability. Oh, and this makes sense too, because I was telling you guys how it seems like that you're the most, so far, I don't want to say the other piles don't have spiritual people, like people that are working on their spirituality a lot in those piles, but I felt like this one feels like the most highly spiritual group, like the one that has been working the most on like on manifesting. Okay, yeah, this makes sense. I felt like you guys were the group that had been working the most on manifesting and like working the most closely with your spirit guides and with spirit to, you know, attract abundance, of course. Okay, yeah. And I feel like you are attracting, okay, yeah, that's definitely it. You are working on attracting this abundance, and for some of you that is just, you know, strictly financial abundance, but for some of you it's also like an abundance of love or friendship. You know, well, love could be friendship or any type of love. Yeah, for some of you you're trying to attract both. For others it's just one or the other, but whatever it is, you've been working on manifesting this abundance, and this is just something that's kind of blocking you from fully enjoying I'm hearing it's blocking you from enjoying the abundance you already have. So for some of you, maybe you've already manifested this thing, but you're not fully able to, you know, you're struggling to enjoy it because that fear of it going away. Or for others of you, this might be blocking your manifestation a little bit from coming in. The fear that once you get it, it's just going to be taken away again, or like you're just going to lose it again, or, you know, it'll slip through your fingers. Like I feel like for some of you, Spirit wants to talk about that might be kind of getting in your way a little bit. So that's coming up. But what's coming up the most is the High Priestess. With the High Priestess, I'm just really feeling like they're reminding you, you've kind of like become this High Priestess. You've really, really worked a lot on developing your intuition and your ability to listen to your guides and tap into what Spirit's trying to tell you. And I do feel like for some of you, you've been working, I feel like for some of you, you get messages through animals. So that might be just like a little confirmation or a little nod to somebody out there. Might be watching this to like a little extra something to let you know you're in the right pile. But yeah, so I think this is just your guides, this is just Spirit coming through, trying to let you know that, you know, like reassure you a little bit on that and try to help you let go a bit more of that fear. because you've got more available to you to help you navigate than you had before. It's like, I think maybe some of you don't even like see it necessarily all the time, just how much you have grown or how much you developed from where you were before. And I think some of you don't realize just how advanced you are, or how, you know, how far you've come with this, how much you've developed, and how much, I feel like how much safer, or, you know, how much stronger your support system is, like even spiritually, than it was before. Yeah, I have not heard that go off all day. So I'm just saying that was a little alert on my phone that just went off. I don't know if you could hear it in the background, but so yeah, they really want you to know that they definitely have your back. And I almost feel like through your work, through your spiritual development, that you have attracted, I feel like you have a lot more guides than when you started too. Like, I almost feel like in the background there's like this big group of people that are supporting you and standing behind you and are really rooting for you and supporting you. And I think they just want you to know, like, you really don't need to fear this going away. This is something we want you to have. And like, you have tools, you have abilities now to help. Like, what happened to you before, if it was something that happened to you before, or whether this is just something you're afraid is going to happen for the first time or something, they want you to know that this thing that you're afraid is going to happen to you is not destined to happen to you, and it does not need to go that way. Like, this is just a fear that you have. And like, obviously nothing is completely, well, most things I think are not completely set in stone, where like they will happen this way no matter what choices or decisions you make. I don't believe in that kind of fate typically. I say typically because I always like to just leave a little bit open, because the universe always, not always, but I mean, the universe tends to surprise me. It seems like the second I say never or always, they come up with something else, you know, so something proves me wrong, and I'm like, okay, I'll just stay open to that. But I think that most things are not set in stone, and they're definitely saying that this is not something that they see happening to you. Like, I think you would probably have to actively try, or, you know, I guess if you kept focusing on it and actively almost trying to manifest this tragedy happening to you, then it could, I guess, happen. But they're not saying, your guides are saying this is not something that they see happening to you. So they're saying you have everything you need to avoid this happening to you again, is what I'm trying to say. I feel like I'm repeating myself, and I'm just having kind of trouble saying what I'm trying to say, but hopefully you know where I'm going with that, is that this is not meant to happen, you know, like, this bad thing is not meant to happen to you again or at all. Like, it really isn't. Your guides are supporting you and helping to guide you in a way that this will not happen to you again. So I think what they're trying to get at is like, please don't think that like we're gonna lead you into like this tragedy again to like grow you, you know, more, or strengthen you. Like, this is not like another strength or growth like test or something from the universe. Like, it's not like they give you this thing and then rip it away from you again, and then you go through like another struggle to like strengthen you further or something. Like, if that's something you're worrying about, and I know how that feels if it is, but they're saying this is not this is not one of those deals that this is something you're meant to have. This is something that you are meant to keep, and you've worked hard for this, and your guides really want you to have this, and they're really excited for you, and they have really been working hard while you've been working hard to help you manifest this, and they're so excited for you to get this manifestation, and they just really want you to be able to enjoy it to the fullest without any fears of this hanging over your head, kind of impacting and, you know, taking away from the joy that you could be feeling about finally getting this manifestation. So they just want you to know, like, they're not going to lead you astray. They're not going to lead you into a situation where, you know, you're going to get hurt like this again. This is for you. This is to make you happy. This is supposed to be a joyful time in your life. This manifestation is supposed to be a wonderful, oops, sorry, I bumped the camera, a wonderful thing for you guys. And your guides are so excited to see this happen for you, and they don't want you to be scared or like be worried that it's just gonna, you know, fall apart, or, you know, that you're gonna lose it right away. That's not what I see. I see this being like a strong, long-term, like a manifestation that is going to bring you a lot of satisfaction and stability for a long time to come. And I just feel like a lot of okay, and then here's another message too that I'm seeing along with this, is that I feel like for a lot of you that you are trying to manifest. Okay, I really feel like a lot of you in this group, something that you're doing, something that has something to do with this manifestation, also has to do with you giving something to others. Like, for some of you, you could be philanthropic. It, like, maybe something that you're doing is something you'd really like to do is like you'd like to like run some sort of a charity or a nonprofit organization, or it could be anything from that to maybe you really want to share like your project with the world, like you want to share your artwork with the world, or maybe you want to share a gift or a talent that you have with the world. But I really feel like it's something to do with helping others. Whatever it is that you're doing, it is the nature of it is very helpful and generous and giving towards others. So and I feel like you're hoping that others are going to, I think you're hoping, I'm just getting this message, like really hoping that others are going to receive your message or receive your contribution. And like really in a good way, like, I feel like you're hoping that like they will receive what you give in the way that you were hoping they would receive it, if that makes sense. Like that they would receive it in the spirit in which it was given, meaning like let's say, you know, like okay, well, the only example that's coming to me is like, let's say you did a card reading and you really put a lot of your heart and your energy and your good intentions and your time into this reading for people, and you were just really, really hoping that like whoever came across it would really feel the love that you put out there, you were hoping they would receive that love and like feel that love that you put into it. And so I feel like it's that sort of a deal, or like that people would feel your intentions behind it, or all the energy that you put in, like they would really appreciate it. Yeah, that your work or what you give to others is going to be appreciated and reciprocated. That's the feeling that I'm getting, that you're hoping for. And yeah, I do feel like you're waiting for that to happen, like you're wondering how it's gonna go, and you're hoping it's gonna go well, but you're not sure how it's gonna happen yet. But that's what you're looking forward to, and you're waiting for that, you're hoping for that. And I really feel like you're going to get that. I really do. I really feel like this is coming in. If this hasn't happened already, like if this hasn't been a response you've had yet, this is something that's coming in very soon that your guides are excited to tell you about. I feel like it's going to bring a lot of confidence to you guys, and a kind of like a feeling of like, I don't know why I'm just hearing like, but it's going to make you feel like more confident, and I feel like firm in like your belief in yourself and the universe and how you're being, you know, the direction you're being guided in. It's going to be kind of like this big, it's going to lead to you feeling like, yes, I've got this. I hear I knew it or something. It's kind of like there's a feeling of like I knew that something like this, I knew I was supposed to do this, I knew this is how I was being guided, and like now it's actually working out, and like I get to see it and I know it. So instead of just like kind of going on faith but not really seeing the, you know, the fruits of your labor yet, you are gonna see results, and it's just kind of gonna solidify in your mind. Like already you believe in your heart that this is what you're supposed to do, and you've been working with spirit, and you have this guidance, and you feel this, you know, this calling in your heart and your soul. But at the same time, it's almost like your mind though is still not 100% convinced, because you haven't exactly seen results, like tangible results yet of your manifestation. Like it hasn't come into the physical 3D world with you yet. It hasn't come to you quite yet in a tangible way. You can sense it, you can feel it, you know it's coming on some level, but like it's like your brain is not quite on board, or it's like you still haven't seen it yet, you know, like you still have not seen it actually happen. And so I feel like when this happens, because I feel like it's happening really soon, or maybe it just happened and they're referring to it and talking about it. But when this happens, if it hasn't already, it's going to, I just feel like you're gonna, like, it's gonna be like all parts of you come together, and you're gonna be like, then your mind's gonna kind of get on board more. Like you're gonna be able to, it's gonna be a great, like a moment when you realize like, oh my God, this really happened. Like see, like this, I followed what I felt I should, and then like it really happened. Like I have results in front of me that I can see, like not just feel, but I can see it, I can hold it, I can you know, smell, I don't know why smell it is going into my head, but you know, like it's tangible, like it's in front of you now. And I just think that's really gonna feel really good for you to get to have that moment where like all parts of you really, really know on a hugely deep level, like this really solid mindset, like this solid belief and knowing that all of this is real, you know, like and that everything that you felt called to do did work out, and it was for a reason. And like this hi, I'm so sorry for the interruption. This is my puppy is talking to me. Well, she's not a puppy anymore. She's an older dog, but I still call her a puppy. What? I know. She's not home yet. I'm sorry. I know you want to see her. You've got to wait though, okay? I can't make her come home any quicker. I know you don't understand that, but it's true. I know you're frustrated with me. Go on, go lay down. Okay, you're laying on the camera. Okay, I'm sorry if the camera moved. She decided to lay on the tripod, so I don't know if you can hear that in the background. She's feeling very fussy because she's waiting for my mom to come home, and she really hates it when she goes to work. So she really doesn't like to be left alone, and even though I'm here, she gets very fussy, and she just especially once it gets dark and stuff, and she just feels like she should have been home by now. She gets very fussy. So sorry about that interruption. If it was there, I might edit it out. I don't know, but I might just keep it, because maybe she's adding some blessings to your reading or something. Sometimes I swear she does, I swear spirit like tries to get my attention through her sometimes. So okay, anyway, I just really feel like you're gonna have I just feel like you're gonna feel so much stronger, and like your mind is gonna feel stronger and more what am I looking for? I'm trying to say something, and what am I trying to say? It's like all the puzzle piece, I don't know, I'm just like seeing a puzzle piece, like the final puzzle piece is gonna like come together, and you're gonna like all parts of you are going to be on board, and you're not gonna have like this, you're not gonna be as kind of like back and forth, like I believe but what if, you know, like, because I feel like for a lot of you this might be like the first major manifestation, like you're working on something pretty big or several big things, and I feel like a lot of the little things have happened for you, like you have manifested a lot, but none of like the really big things that you've been working on, and I feel like you're about to manifest that really big thing, and I feel like that is going to just really give you a lot of like it's really going to solidify things for you, and you know, help you feel more strong and confident in what, you know, in your guides and spirit and what you have been guided to do and stuff. So yeah, that's what I see. I hope that's helpful. I hope that that was something that you know, you were wondering about or that you needed to hear from Spirit. So I'm just going to give you a final couple cards from the Moonology deck. But I feel like this pretty much was what they wanted to get through to you. They just wanted to let you know we have your back, and like you can trust your intuition, and that if you were wondering if this was coming in, that yeah, it is definitely coming in, and I'm feeling like it's going to be pretty soon. I feel like for some of you it's very soon. I think that's why I was saying like if it hasn't already happened for a lot of you, because I feel like this is something probably happening very soon. And I feel like for a lot of you this is career related, and success, you know, in that area. But it also involves other people, like appreciating your work and receiving your work well. So this is very cool. Well, I personally am wishing you a lot of luck with this. This feels so good for you guys, pile 3, and I'm really excited for you that this is happening for you. This is awesome. Okay. Ooh, I caught it. That was cool. Like it was falling, and I caught it with my legs. That was okay. Well, anyway, that was cool. Yes, see, your hard work is paying off. Okay, new moon in Capricorn. I swear this has come out. This definitely, I think this may have come out in all 3 piles so far, or it at least came out in one of the other piles, but I feel like it's come out in each pile. Yeah, and what do you need to release on the bottom of the deck? And I feel like that would be your fear. Like again, like what we were talking about, like your fear that that you're gonna lose it, or it's gonna be taken away from you, or once you have it, or that it's, you know, not coming. That it's time to release that fear, because your success, it's not supposed to go anywhere once you have it. I feel like that's supposed to be yours for keeps. And obviously there are ups and downs and ebbs and flows with everything, but I feel like it's not ever going to be like this big major loss like you experienced before, or if, you know, that you're afraid you might experience. So okay, any final messages for pile 3? I keep feeling all these kind of like excitement, like butterfly feelings in my chest. I'm so excited for you guys. Maybe that's what you're feeling a little bit. Like maybe I feel kind of like my heart is like what's the word? Tessa, honey, stop. I know you're stressed. No. Good girl. Go on, go lay down, okay? Mom will be home in a little bit, okay? Yeah, it'll be fine. You'll be fine. Yeah, you'll be fine, okay? I know you don't like it when I pay attention to the camera. She gets jealous of the card readings, I swear. I usually close the door so that she doesn't, you know, knock the camera over and stuff. But today she was just insistent on wanting the door open, and I thought, oh, you know, like I don't want her to be lonely, and so I thought, well, I'll just see how she does. I'll let her in, but she kind of is doing what I was worried she would do. But But now you know my dog a little bit. You've been introduced. Okay, so let's see if we can get a final message for pile 3. You know what? Maybe our final message is maybe... Again, I'm just really feeling like your guides are so loyal to you. And they just really want you to know that they are there for you and that they are celebrating with you already. They feel, maybe this joy I'm feeling is from your guides. Like, they're like, it's kind of like when you have a really big gift and you're so excited to give it to the person, you can barely contain yourself. It kind of feels like that a little bit. Like they're just like bursting with joy, or like, I'm getting that feeling. Oh, that's a whoopsie. Wow. Okay. Well, that was just, wait a second. You're very close to achieving your goal. Yes. Okay. Yeah, I really just feel like that's the message. Like, good things, they are right on the horizon. They are coming in, and your guides want you to know it, and they want you to know that it really is supposed to be yours. It's not supposed to go anywhere. Like, you've worked for this, and it's coming. Oh, okay. Okay, a new romantic cycle begins. So, new moon in Libra. So for some of you, they want to acknowledge that for some of you in this group, since I talked a lot about money and that sort of abundance coming in, they want to acknowledge that for some of you in this group, this really is, this is love for a lot of you. This is love related. So if you were feeling kind of left out, because I'm mostly focused on the, material abundance, they want you to know that there is definitely an abundance of love coming into your life too. And for some of you, this definitely could be romantic. So that's just another little note that they wanted to make. And for some of you, like I said in the beginning, this could be actually like several things at once. It could be, financial abundance, and also a love coming in at the same time. So it just feels like a lot of really great things are coming for you guys, and I cannot tell you how happy I am for you and how relieved I am too, especially after the heaviness of pile 2. Things have just been so hard. So I'm just so happy to see that I can tell you that this really, really amazing thing is like right around the corner for you guys, if it hasn't just already happened. And I'm so happy for you guys. Oh my God, I just want to I want to hug you or something. I'm sorry, I'm probably getting way too excited, but I'm feeling this excitement. I hope you're feeling this excitement too, and I really hope this is very soon for you, because I know it's different for every person. So I don't want to say like 100% with 100% surety, like, yes, you all are about to literally tomorrow wake up and it's all there or something. But like, I am sensing that it is coming really soon for a lot of you, and I feel excited. So I hope you feel good about it too. Yeah. I definitely feel like you have been working on the spiritual aspects of your life, and now you are about to have like the more tangible, material things in your life showing up from all the spiritual work that you have done. And then you're going to have like this beautiful fusion of both aspects of things in your life. Like, you're going to have this spirituality and, like working with the universe and manifesting, like you'll have all the experience in that area and really feel solid and secure with that. And you're also going to like have your, your 3D material, tangible, side of life worked out too. Now you're going to be able to like, you're going to have the tangible results of all of the spiritual work that you have been doing, and you're just going to have this beautiful balance of of the two aspects of things in your life. Oh, I'm excited. Okay, this, hopefully you know what I'm saying and like this has made sense to you, and I hope you guys are excited. If you want to comment down below and say that you're excited, or tell me if this has already happened, or like what it, you know, like, or something like that. If this has resonated with you, that would be awesome to hear. Thank you so much for letting me read for you and spending this time with me. I really appreciate it, and this has been really fun. I've really liked doing this reading. If you liked it too, or if you liked the video, if you could hit the like button, that would be awesome. And if you wanted to subscribe and be one of my first subscribers, I would be really thrilled. So yeah, but in any case, I hope to have you back again sometime. I hope to see you in another video in the future. But either way, thank you again and take care. And I really hope you can enjoy all of this amazingness that's coming towards you, pile 3. Yeah, thank you again. Take care. Bye. Hi, pile 4. All right, so welcome to your reading. It's interesting. I already feel really different energy for this group than the other groups, and I'm not sure why. Because I don't know, they all felt somewhat similar, but I'm feeling different for this pile. It's almost like I'm even like kind of talking kind of differently. I don't know if it's because your guides, like it's sort of like a different collective of guides, or I don't know, but I just feel really different with this group. So, okay, let's look at your cards and see what we have here. So these cards I drew off camera ahead of time to just kind of give me an idea of your energy, but more than to give me an idea of your energy, it was kind of like to give you an idea of the energy that I'm sensing for this pile, so that you know if it matches you or not. So like, I'm going to describe what I see for you, and if what I'm describing does not fit you, then it might not be your pile, and you might want to pick one of the other piles. Like it might not, the message in the pile probably won't resonate very much with you. Is kind of the idea of why I'm doing this, to kind of give you just like a gauge to see whether you've picked the right pile or not. Especially since I'm a new channel and a new reader, like you might not be as good at tapping in to, like, intuitively tapping into which pile will work for you, because you're not used to this collective. But I'm not exactly sure if that's how it works, but I just felt like I should do this, especially for the first reading, just to give people an idea, especially if like you're new to these readings too, and you're just not quite 100% sure if you trust your intuition to pick which pile is right for you. I just thought this would be a nice thing to add in, to help you know that you are, you know, you're in the right group. So, all right, what I see for you guys is, I feel like, first of all, you're very strong people. And I feel like maybe not necessarily that comes across like right away. For some of you, I feel like there's this sense that you might look like really sweet or really cuddly or like a really nice person on the outside, or there's something about you that kind of makes people like, I don't know, I'm kind of getting a cute, like maybe people think you're cute, or they don't like expect you to, for some reason I feel like people might get this idea that like you don't have very strong boundaries, or like people just kind of think that you're kind of like easygoing and go with the flow. But then sometimes maybe people kind of like take that as a, like, as an invitation almost to, like, you know, try to control you, or they think that you're very passive, and you know, maybe you tend to get people around you who are who kind of try to take advantage of you, or try to kind of like you know, like they don't respect your boundaries, or they think that you're not going to have strong boundaries, and so sometimes people like try to be pushy with you, or you know, like that sort of thing. And I feel like they are surprised. Like a lot of times there might be this dynamic where they're surprised, like to find out like, oh, you have really strong boundaries, or like if someone tries to push you around, or you know, tries to be disrespectful for you, you will hold your ground and you will be like, hey, whoa, like that's not okay. Like I can stand up for myself. Like I'm an easygoing and you know, just kind of go with the flow person, unless you're going to be like really, you know, bossy and pushy with me. It's like, but don't push me. I'm just, you know, hopefully I'm making sense and you know what I'm talking about. I figure if it's your energy, you're kind of going to know what I'm talking about. That like, yeah, that you're just like, I'm happy to live my life. I'm not controlling of other people. I'm not, you know, I might not look like, I'm like this tough, like I have this tough exterior, but like I have my, you know, I'm not like this passive, you know, I'm not a doormat, you know, like if you push me, I'm going to say, hey, that's not okay. Like, respect me. That's all I ask, you know, like, and I feel like sometimes people are like surprised, like, whoa, I did not know you had that in you, or like, I did not expect that. Like maybe a lot of people just kind of see like the cuddly side of you, or just you come across as like this, because I'm just like feeling the two bears, you know, like are just like kind of look cuddly, and they tend to be very like, they look very, you know, easygoing, and they mostly just spend their days kind of, you know, moseying around, eating, you know, leaves and plants and berries and stuff a lot of times. And, you know, like part of you just like, sometimes people just think, oh, like, look how cuddly they look. But like, obviously you don't want to mess with either one of them. Like, especially the brown bear, you know, if you try to go after their cubs, or if you try to hurt them, or, you know, be obnoxious, like they're gonna hurt you, or they could hurt you. I'm not saying you would hurt people, but I'm just saying there's a lot of strength and power, and like they're not just gonna be okay with that, you know. But yeah, I just feel like, and you are very kind people, and you are very content to just kind of like live and let live, like let me live my life in peace. But like, you know, and I'm a peaceful person, but also I know how to draw my boundaries, and like, don't mess with me. Like that's what I'm feeling. So yeah, and I feel like I feel like the reason people don't expect that from you, hang on one second, my dog, she's being really, really fussy, and I have to go take care of her for a second. 1 second. I will be right back. Oh, that figures. She just walked out of here. Okay, maybe it's fine. Maybe I don't have to pause. Okay, we'll just keep going. And I feel like sometimes people may have been like irritated by you, like, you know, drawing your boundaries, and you're like, you know, like, what the heck? Like, I have a right to draw my boundaries, and your guides want me to reassure you that like you're totally in the right about that. You know, don't let your guides are glad that you don't let people push you around. Yeah, and I feel like though the reason people, you know, sometimes do try to push, you know, be pushy with you, is because, yeah, you are very good at like not like over, like you're good at not controlling other people or being pushy with other people. You're good at like being respectful of other people's boundaries. And like, that's why sometimes I think just some people just think that that's like an invitation for them to control you. And it's just like, those people are just those people. And like, ugh, like, they're so irritating to deal with. And I'm sorry you've had to deal with people like being like that with you, being pushy and just, ugh. But anyway, the reading's not about that though. The reading's about like this, just, yeah, about your energy. And your energy just seems like you have a really good ability to respect other people's boundaries and also hold your own boundaries really well. I also feel like that you guys might really enjoy like just kind of like taking your time and exploring what's around you. I feel like you're kind of good at, you know, like being present and enjoying the present moment and noticing like all of the things that are around you on a day-to-day basis. Kind of like stopping and smelling the roses. Like you notice those things around you. You're not just like, you know, constantly distracted by what's like right in front of your face. Like you'll look around a little bit and you explore things, and you like to do that. That's you kind of like to go off the beaten path sometimes and see like, what's that over there? And you keep like this nice like curiosity about the world around you. That's, I just really feel cute for this pile too. I just keep thinking the word cute. So I don't know, maybe you don't see yourself as cute, but I kind of feel like your energy is cute. But anyway, hopefully this feels like your energy. Another clue to you that this could be your pile is maybe one of these animals. Might be a spirit animal of yours, or an animal that you feel very close to in some way. So anyway, if that resonates with you and it sounds like this is your energy, then this is probably your pile. If not, you might want to check one of the other ones. But all right, let's get into your tarot then and see what messages the universe has for you today. What would they like to talk about with you? So we're just going to take your tourmaline here and we're going to put it up here. I feel like also you might be really good at protecting others. Like you might have a role where you're very protective of others. That's another thing I wanted to bring up that I forgot to mention. That's a part of your energy too. Okay. Oops. Like you stand up for others too, I think. Might be the case for some of you. All right. So I did pre-shuffle these, but I just like to shuffle again because it makes me feel like, oops, helps me connect with the energy of the reading. All right, Spirit, pile 4. What messages for pile 4? If I can shuffle this right. This deck is a little bit harder for me to shuffle in this way because it just, the cards are stiffer, but that was actually pretty good. So maybe I'll just stop there. I don't know. I feel like I want to try one. Okay. Pile 4. I feel like I have to shuffle one more time. But I'm going to shuffle this way. Or maybe I'm not, because now, whoops. Okay, well, that didn't go according to plan, but okay. I can't leave it like that. I have to shuffle it again. Okay. You just do not want do not want to do it for me today. I'll do it this way. Okay, there we go. Okay, I feel like by now they should be shuffled enough, because I shuffled, like I had some really good shuffles before I came on camera, and this pile is pre-shuffled. So I think I'm just gonna go with that because it feels right to me now. So, okay. And I lied, I'm gonna do it again. Okay, pile 4. What's going on with pile 4? All right, yeah. All right, messages for pile 4. What is going on with you, pile 4? What does Spirit want to talk about with you? And the temperature in this room has been at 77 this entire time, which is strange because it usually fluctuates at least a degree one way or the other. I mean, that always happens that way. So I think that, and I just noticed it and felt like I should bring it up. So for some of you, the number 77 might be significant, or the number 7. Or that might be a number that you might want to look into, because that might have some significance. You might run across a message looking into the meaning of the number that will be significant to you. So it's just another thing I wanted to bring up for you guys first of all. So let's see. Your cards don't seem to want to come out. They're being kind of shy. Huh. Wonder why. What messages do you have for pile 4? Guys, wonder why they being kind of shy about it. The Magician. Okay, we're getting somewhere now. Okay. The Devil. Ace of Wands. Ace of Swords. And the Eight of Wands. And I am going to hold them up because they're so shiny and pretty. Doesn't always show up when they're on the desk, but they really are pretty in person, these cards. They have the foil on them, and they also have this texture. I don't know if you can tell, but they have this really nice texture on the card. Makes them very pretty. Oh, there, you can tell a little bit. They're like embossed almost. Ace of Swords. Didn't really do this much with the other pile, but I just felt like I wanted to show you guys the cards more. And Eight of Wands. And this is the gold and black edition of the Rider-Waite Tarot, if any of you were curious. Okay, we have the Six of Wands and the Page of Pentacles. Two that are coming out. I split the deck, so. All right. Anything else for pile 4? The Ace of Wands and the Ace of Swords came out in a different reading that I can't remember if it was one of the other piles or if it was one of the other readings I was doing in the last couple days, but I know that came out together along with the Eight of Wands. So I do think that's really interesting because I've just seen that recently. It's interesting that that's repeating. Who are you? Okay. 'Cause I just really feel like you want to come out. The Fool and the Hierophant. Hierophant was on the bottom of the deck when I was... Okay. All right, we have the Five of Wands here, the Three of Swords, and the Four of Wands after the Fool. And the Star on the bottom of the deck. Anything else? Okay. Five of Pentacles, Temperance, the Chariot, and the Seven of Cups. And I am just going to put these kind of like on top of the other ones. Well, actually, I feel like I should keep them in order. Oops, sorry. It's kind of messy. Oh, okay. Wondered why I wanted to do it that way. Okay. Page of Swords on the bottom. Empress is peeking out, and so is the Page of Cups. Sorry, this one I have to tap into a little bit. I have to take a second. Okay. 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 Sorry, I know that took a minute. I was listening. I get it now. Okay, you guys. So it's interesting that I was picking up a thing about your boundaries in the beginning when I was describing you guys, because I mean, it makes sense. This is how it's supposed to work, you know. But like, I still get really excited every time, you know, everything is all synchronistic together. Like that the messages all go together so well. I love when that happens. Yeah, because I am really sensing here. You guys might not be very happy to hear this, but I feel like, although for some of you, you already know this is coming or it's already happened, but I am sensing that I feel like a lot of you are working on your goals, or you're working on your life. I feel like you're really trying, you've been trying for a new beginning or that's what you want to do. I feel like there is someone in here. I feel like there's a very manipulative person in your lives, in this group, or a group of people, but there's at least somebody that just keeps trying to, like, I feel like there's a very controlling energy, a manipulative energy, maybe even gaslighting or something to that, something along those lines. Someone who's manipulative or a liar, backstabber, all of those words are coming to mind, but I'm really feeling very manipulative, like more than just like obvious in your face, you know, well, I mean, I guess backstabbing isn't exactly in your face, it's in your back, but you know what I'm saying. Like, it's not, they're not obvious. It's somebody, I feel like this would be somebody more likely that was trying to be close to you or is close to you, that's trying to control you or manipulate you in some way. It could even be a family member. For others of you, this could definitely be a romantic relationship or something like that. But it's someone that really just does not feel like they are fun to have in your life, to put it mildly. And I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. If you don't, then this probably isn't your group. Or, I mean, you will at least have some idea of who this person is, I think, in this group, pile 4. Like, you'll know, I think you'll know who I'm talking about. Or it might be more than one person. Like I said, it could be a group, or it could be family members, or like several family members, you know. But I definitely feel like there is, I feel like too, like you may have actually, you're either wanting to turn your back on this person and not engage with them anymore at this point, or you have turned your back and like said, I want a new beginning, I don't want to deal with this person anymore, I'm done with this, and this person could be coming back, could be coming back in again to try something else. At least I feel like they're going to try to communicate with you. I feel like and like as I'm doing this, I'm literally massaging my temples because I'm feeling like I'm getting like a tension headache or something. So I don't know if I'm picking up on your energy. I can certainly understand why that would be the case. I mean, I don't know how you deal with this person without getting a tension headache, really. That's just my personal take on this. Oh, I feel for you, pile 4. I've been there. And I really feel for you if this is what's going on here. And I really sense like it is for a lot of you guys. That's just, yeah. I just feel like you either, okay, this could get kind of confusing because it's like for some of you, I feel like this either is someone you have already moved away from. For others of you, like you want to move away from them and you haven't yet, I think. But I think for a lot of you, you have moved away from them. And you've been like working hard on healing. Healing from this relationship, healing from this situation with this person. And you've been really working on manifesting like a better partnership, like for some of you, it's literally family that you're trying to manifest, like the family that you always dreamed of. But like a stable relationships is what I'm feeling like. I'm feeling like you're dreaming a lot, like you're manifesting a lot, you're daydreaming a lot about the relationships and like the family. You know, these could be any types of relationships. It could be family relationships or, you know, like it could be, I'm just really strongly getting like you're dreaming about people who feel like you belong with them, you know, like and that they treat you really well, the way you treat others. They value you and they treat you well, and you know, like you would hope your family would treat you, or you know, your good friends would treat you. Like I feel like for a lot of you, maybe you've been kind of dreaming about finding your, you know, your soul family, members of your soul family, or this could just be you know, one soulmate, like in a romantic sense. But either way, you've been dreaming about, fantasizing about, visualizing a really happy, solid, healthy relationship that just feels really good to you with this Four of Wands here. And I feel like, you know, yeah, you've been working really hard on trying to heal your heart from what this relationship, from what this person or these people did to you. And you've been putting a lot of work into that. And and you just want a situation where like you're just, it's just not like this huge battle and like this huge fight all the time. And it's just like you walked away from all of that drama and just like tension and fighting, and into a place where you feel calm and balanced and at peace, and within yourself. And also like that's something that you're looking for in new relationships. You want something that's reciprocal and something that's harmonious and something that is you know, what you put in is what the other person puts in, you know, like it's balanced, and you're being patient in waiting for that. I think you mostly right now, you're kind of like in the dreaming phase of what you would like in that part of the manifestation process, like thinking about what you would like and healing yourself. And, you know, finding your calm and your peace and your, you're just kind of place of pause, balancing yourself out, taking care of yourself, and imagining what you'd like for the future. I really feel like you've walked away from someone. And when I say the phrase left someone out in the cold, I'm not saying it in like a negative or judgmental way. I'm not being like, oh, you left someone out in the cold, shame on you. No, that is not at all it. But that's kind of like the phrase that came to my mind when I saw the Five of Pentacles here and the people outside the building. I just kind of feel with the Fool, I just feel like, you know, you're like, you know what, bye. Like, and I'm sorry, I know that sounds kind of harsh. Like, I hope you know I'm not like I'm not saying you were, I hope you know that I'm not judging you or saying, because I'm actually really happy that you did this, because and I'm also, though I'm not like judging the other person either, and I'm not, well, okay, you know what, I kind of am judging them a little bit. I'm going to be perfectly honest, not on a soul level, but on a personal level, like who they are being and how they are acting and the actions that they're taking in the 3D, their 3D self. I most certainly am saying, whoa, that like not cool. Like you have not been a nice person. And yes, I am making a judgment about that. I definitely am. And I'm really glad to see that you're moving, that you moved away from these people or from this person, because you deserve so much better than that. You can give so much better than that. And you really deserve to have that come back to you. Your guides love you, and they really, really want you to have a happy, fulfilling, stable, reciprocal, amazing, loving relationship, because that's what you can give to another person, and you should have that. Your guides have just kind of been, like, I'm just hearing like suffering, like your guides have been suffering watching you go through this, just like you've been suffering with this, and they so want to see you be happy. Like they are really encouraging you and saying, you know, I think what I'm picking up on is, I think some of you have kind of some guides with some very strong feelings here. And I think they're kind of like, yes, just say bye and just keep going. You know, they're like, don't feel bad about it. Don't look back. You made the right decision. And they're like, they're supporting you. I'm sorry, I don't mean to laugh. They're very emphatic about this. And, but I can't say that on camera. I'm new. I can't swear, but I mean, they are saying some things, okay, about like, there's some strong language being used about whoever this person or these people are. And I can say that much. Your guides did not like them. I think for some of you, you may have ancestors or, you know, family members that have passed on that are also coming through. And I was not expecting to channel them, but some people's family members are coming through and saying they were not happy about what happened and what went on here. So that's for a few of you. And so they're encouraging you in your healing process and dreaming about what you would really love to have in relationships. They want you to know you can have that, and that is coming towards you. And they are going to help you in your search when you're ready, when you have in there. And in the meantime, they're helping you with your healing process. And I feel like there could be some sort of possible attempt, possibly. For some of you, this might not happen. For some of you, this might actually be on the 5D, where this person's energy is, like, this person is sending you energy or like thinking about you a lot, and you might be having like dreams about them, or you're kind of feeling their energy. And so this might just be kind of like either a confirmation if you were wondering if that's what was happening. They are saying, yeah, that's what's happening. Or for some of you, this may not have happened yet, but this might be like a heads up that you might be experiencing some of that. And in those cases, you might want to do some protection, some spiritual protection things. You might want to like cut cords. I'm feeling like you might really want to work on some cord cutting regarding this person. If you don't know how to do that, you can search it on YouTube. There are a lot of things on how to cut cords. They're like spiritual, like energy cords. Like hopefully you already know what I'm talking about, but if you don't, you can look that up. But I just feel like this person might be trying to tap into your energy at the very least, and that could be very uncomfortable for you, and it could impact this healing that you're trying to do and maybe drain your energy. And so I think your guides are just coming through to let you know that some cord cutting would be helpful, remembering to put up those boundaries. For me personally, I find the visualization of putting, I'm not sure if I should share this because this is should I or should I not mention what I personally do? I'm going to go ahead and let you know. One of the things, because it's not the only thing I do, but one of the things I do that helps me is sometimes I visualize after I've cut cords and stuff, I also visualize that person that I'm trying to not, connect with, that I'm trying to block from me, in a box that has mirrors all around, like you know, the floor and the ceiling and everything are mirrors. And so all they can see when they try to look out at me or anything is just a reflection of themselves. So they can't see me or what I'm up to, and instead they just are forced to look at themselves. And I feel like I like that visualization better than like some, you know, sometimes there's a tradition of sending energy back at, or like saying, you know, return to sender, or bouncing the energy back at somebody that sends you negative energy or something. And I am not judging that specific thing, but I have just found that in my situation and what I've experienced, I find it more helpful overall, I think, for everyone to do this sort of an intention. The intention is that they will see themselves, and they will be forced to look at themselves and look, hopefully, I mean, they have free will, they can do what they want with it, but maybe actually reflect upon themselves and their own actions and who they are, and maybe look into that, and I don't know, maybe evolve or grow as a person, because you know, that's one of the things we're all here to do, is for growth. And you know, they can choose not to do it, to not grow, or to ignore it, but like, I feel like when I do that, not only am I blocking them from my energy, but I am also encouraging, you know, and setting an intention that maybe that person will actually grow and, you know, and like look at themselves and, you know, hopefully not do the bad things that they're doing to others and, you know, to themselves, and, you know, hopefully become a better person someday. Not saying that that means, you know, that I'm like, I'm so sorry. That is my dog, and she's back again. I'm sorry. She gets very fussy because she wants my mom to come home from work, and she does this every single night when it gets dark. She just really thinks she should be here now. Honey. I know you do. You want her to be here. Oh, is she here? Do you sense she's coming home? Sometimes I swear my dog is psychic too. Like she will know like 15 minutes before my mom gets home. Like she'll know she's coming, I swear. Because she will come to find me wherever I am in the house, and like she'll do that in my face. She'll be like, oh, she's coming. And although other times though, I really just think it's because oh no, she is here. Oh my gosh. Okay. Yep, she knew. And it's not like she hears her or, you know, smells her or anything before she gets home, because I mean, she's like up the street when she does that. So I don't know. She's pretty cool. Sometimes it's like 15 minutes before, 10 minutes before too. But I'm sorry, that's enough about my dog. I'm sorry. Back to your reading. So I just feel like, you know, when I do that, not only am I protecting my own energy, and it's not because I'm hoping they'll change so that they like change for me or come back or anything, and it's not like saying, oh, you know, it's fine what they did, I'm just going to, you know, I'm not doing any of that, but I'm protecting my own energy. And at the same time, I am hoping that, you know, from one soul to another soul, I'm hoping that they will do something with their life and make some changes, because like on a soul level, they're not evil. I don't believe that. I don't believe people are just born evil. That's my personal opinion. I don't think that there are just like inherently evil souls, and so I really do believe that there's always opportunity, and there's always a possibility for change to occur, even if those are just very little changes. I do believe in that. And so when I do that, I just really feel like that's a better thing to do than just bouncing it back at them, because I think a lot of times they don't actually learn from that, or don't really know where the energy is coming from and things like that. So anyway, that's just something just my opinion on things. You can do what you want or what feels right for you, no judgment, but I just wanted to throw that out so that you know, in case some of you, it came into my head, so I thought I'd throw it out there in case that's helpful to some of you in this situation. So but yeah, for others of you, instead of just on the 5D, this could literally be, you know, literal communication, like they text you or call you or message you in some way, or you know, like actual 3D communication could be coming as well. And so this might just be like a little heads up, like, hey, they might be trying something, but your guides want you to know that you are doing the right thing. You are on the right path. You are moving towards, you're moving in the direction of the relationships that you're dreaming of. Like that is what you are meant to have. Like that's what your guides want you to have. That's what your ancestors want you to have. Like everybody who is supporting you on the other side, they just really want you to know they're glad that you walked away from this, and they really, really, really want you to have this 4 of Wands, and they are doing everything that they can to support you in manifesting that into your life. And to just try to ignore this person, I think, when they come back, is kind of just what I'm feeling. Like just try to ignore it as much as you can and try to cut the cords. And they're supporting you in this, and they might even be trying to stop it a little bit, but I think they might just be letting you know, because I think there's just not much they can do to like stop them. They have free will. They could communicate with you. So they're just letting you know, hey, this could be coming, and we just thought we'd let you know. So it's not like a surprise or something. So there's that. I'm going to see if I can pull some cards. Sorry, it's not like, hey, something really awesome is going to happen tomorrow. I'm sorry, the reading's not that. It's kind of like, but at the same time, it looks like you're making great progress in your healing, and it looks like I feel like you're in a really good place inside yourself, with yourself, and I feel like you're visualizing some really great things, and I feel like 10 of Cups when I cut the deck, some really great emotionally fulfilling experiences are coming your way in the future. Just but at the moment it looks like there could be a visit from you know who, and it'll be different for all of you, but someone might be trying to aggravate you again. But you've got this. Your guides are supporting you and saying you just try to ignore them and just keep going as much as you can, and they will go away. I think. Pretty sure that's what, like, if you do the visualizations and you don't engage too much with them, I'm just feeling like things will feel like you're able to get back on track quicker. Okay, and they won't be able to like pull you down or destabilize you too much. Okay. Hopefully that's all making sense and is helpful to some of you in some way. I'm sorry you're going through this. I really am, pile 4. This is just so difficult to deal with certain people. Okay. For some of you, it could be too, because as I'm filming this, the holidays are coming up for a lot of people. So that could be one of the reasons why, this is coming up now, or they might be feeling like they want to come towards you or talk to you. All right, any other advice for pile 4 regarding this message? Okay. Judgment. Okay, when I like this was popping out. So we got the Wheel of Fortune and Judgment's on the bottom. And the Moon and the Four of Cups. And I know the Four of Cups is, you know, traditional meaning is like a lot of times you're not seeing like what's being offered to you, and maybe like with the suggestion that maybe you should take it, and you're only focused on the thing you don't have rather than the things you do have. But I actually feel like a different meaning for this card when it's coming out for you guys. And the Nine of Pentacles is coming out too. So I am really feeling from this. Well, I'll look at the actual cards that popped out, but I'm feeling from this card that came out too that like I just really feel like they're encouraging you to like turn away. Like I almost feel like there's this hand, like I feel like it's like a hand coming out of nowhere and like offering you this cup, like, hey, don't you, I know this isn't the meaning of the card, but this is how it's coming across to me intuitively, so I'm gonna go with it. Like this is the image they're trying to give me. So I just feel like there's like someone, I feel like this is like energetically someone offering, like I said, like someone might be trying to like talk to you on the 5D and like offer you a cup, like, hey, I'm talking to you, don't you want this cup? And like you're crossing your arms and turning away from it, like, no, I do not. And your guides are encouraging you and like supporting you and saying, yes, just try to ignore that cup. Like there might be this cup in your face, like on an energetic level, like they go on the 5D, they might be like trying to like nudge this cup in your face, and they're saying like, just no, ignore it, try to like cut your cords and like stay away from it or something. I don't know, it's kind of a funny message. Oh, okay, yeah, so for some of you it definitely was a romantic relationship. I just feel like you're really giving you know, like you gave a lot to this person, I think, and you're a very giving person in general. And I just feel like even now this person is try to take energy from you. You know, they want your energy. They want your givingness. They want you to give to them even now, you know, and it's just so unfair to you. I want to smack this person. Okay, I'm sorry. I know I'm supposed to be all like, I do admire the readers that are like unbiased, and I'm not saying that I don't think this person, you know, has value, or I'm not advocating smacking either or physical violence in any way. I'm just saying it's the feeling that I have, okay, towards this person. I'm just saying I feel very strongly that this person was not good to you and you deserve much better than this, okay? And I think you agree with me. I'm pretty sure you're in that place. Kind of looks like you're working on your healing, and I think you know that. So I'm really glad to see that. And I definitely feel like you're going to be appreciated. Yeah, my phone just went off again, so I think that's like an extra thing. And you are going to be appreciated and given the respect and the appreciation and the admiration and the love that you deserve. From others. I really feel like that's coming for you. I know there are some great people that you are going to find in the future. I feel you are going to find a great relationship. If it's just one relationship, like a romantic partner that you're looking for, you are going to find that. If it's more than that, if it's like a group of friends that you really feel is like your soul family, I'm feeling that that's going to happen for you guys too. And your guides are absolutely saying you have made the right decision in creating distance in walking away from this person, and they are totally advocating for and, you know, supporting the decision to cut cords. Cut your cords from this person, and don't let them take your energy. That is your energy. That is your precious energy. And, you know, they should not have access to that, you know. That's for you and for people who, you know, you choose to give it to, that, you know, I know maybe it sounds harsh, but who are worthy of that energy, who can truly appreciate it and, you know, be and give it back to you too, like where it's a reciprocal thing and it's sustainable, you know. Okay, so I really just think that that's the message. That's just what they wanted to talk about. It's basically just bringing up that, you know, that this is happening and they want to let you know about it. And to just try to energetically protect your, oops, I'm hitting things. Anyway, try to protect yourself in that way, and look up how to do that if that's not something you're familiar with. And oops, my battery is dying, so I will be back in a second. I didn't quite make it. We're almost at the end of the reading, but not quite. And I have to replace the battery, but I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Battery is good to go. I feel like the tripod moved slightly, although I didn't think I moved it. Okay, well, maybe I didn't, but we'll just go with this. Okay. Anyway, so I feel like that's pretty much, that's just the message. Your guides just felt like they needed to come through and let you know about that, bring that up for you, give you a heads up. So sorry, this probably wasn't the, you're probably not gonna like this reading very much, but hopefully you got something helpful out of it, or at least, you know, I mean, at least it's not coming out of nowhere or something. At least, you know, your guides are trying to give you a heads up, unless you already knew that this was happening. But I don't know. Hopefully this was helpful in some way. Sorry to be the bearer of bad news. I like to be the bearer of good news, but I have to be the bearer of whatever news comes through, honestly. So, you know, there's that. Okay. Any final messages for pile 4? Oops. Oh, okay. A personal issue reaches resolution. Full moon in Cancer. A new romantic cycle begins. Okay. And show the world the real you. Full moon in Aquarius. I just really feel like, okay, I just really feel like your guides want you to know that, I kind of feel like this, okay, there is a positive, well, I mean, it's all positive in a way, but I mean, the positive takeaway from this is that they are coming through to let you know that I really sense that, you know, this could be the last time maybe that they actually try really hard to get back into your world. I feel like if you are able to cut the cords and, you know, not engage with them this time, that this might be the last time that they finally, like, I guess kind of like give up and move on, or, you know, they don't come back and bother you again. So that sounds positive, and I feel like they're saying, like, yeah, I'm feeling like this could be the end of this. This could be like the last time. And from there, you will feel like there's some resolution, that it's like closed, and you'll be able to really, really move forward easier. And I feel like you'll be able to feel like you kind of are able to get further with your healing much quicker. Like you'll really start picking up momentum, is what I feel like in your in manifesting the positive things that you'd like to manifest over here with your Four of Wands. I feel like you're gonna really start making a lot of progress on this much quicker once this whatever's coming through here is taken care of. And I feel like this might be them saying that this is like the last time they really try, and after this that it's gonna feel like they're not gonna bug you so much anymore, or they might not come back after this. This might be like you feel kind of like you're free after this, like way more free. Yeah, I'm just feeling like free, like you're free of them. Like maybe this is like the conclusion, like the final conclusion. And then after this, you don't feel their energy as much, or you don't feel it at all. Or it just really feels like you can fully move on with your healing and moving towards the, having a new relationship in the future that is what everything that you're hoping for. And that you'll really feel like, you'll feel hopeful and positive about what's coming towards you and what you're moving towards. Like this will be a new cycle. Like this is the end of this old cycle that's coming. And then, like this is the last time. I feel like for a lot of you, this is like the last time. And that's like, it's going to be ended, and it's going to feel more closed. And then you will really feel like you can step into this new cycle of love. For some of you that it's not romantic love, this is just a new cycle of relationships, where you really feel too that you can put yourself out there and be authentically who you are, and really feel like you can be. I feel like you're gonna feel seen in the best way, like seen for who you really are, and you're gonna come into alignment with people who are like you and can see in you all the beauty that you have, and they have that same beauty inside them too. And it's like, it's just this. It's just like, I just really feel like this beautiful exchange, like equal exchange of energy. And it's just really beautiful. I just really sense that that's coming for you. And I feel like even though this is not the most fun, a message to receive that this person's coming back, it is positive in that after this, it's going to feel like this is the resolution, like this is the closure, like this is it's done now, like it's wrapped up, and now you can really feel much freer stepping into your new cycle and new things that you're trying to create, and that will be coming up for you in the future. Yeah. And you're going to be seen by the people you want to be seen by. You're going to feel acknowledged and like in alignment with some really good people that make you feel really happy. And just is not anything like this drama and just low vibrational bleh that you've had to be in with, well, that you've been in with this this other person or other people. And I'm really happy to see that for you, pile 4, because I feel bad for you. I have been here, and like I am personally, you know, really personally identifying with this group for you guys. I'm really rooting for you guys. I'm so excited to see that this is the start of something new and a brand new beginning for you, and that so much better things are on the horizon for you. It might seem like they're a little bit far off right now, but it's not as far off as you think, is another thing that I'm hearing. So, okay, well, I think those are your messages, pile 4. I hope you enjoyed this in some way. If you did, or you know, if there's something that you wanted to comment on in the reading, if you want to comment, that would be great. I would love to hear from you guys. Tell me what's going on, or just, you know, whatever you would like to say about the reading, maybe. If you like the video, if you could hit the like button, that would be awesome. And if you wanted to be one of my first subscribers, that would be amazing too. I would love to have you here, and would love to see you back for another reading in the future. I'm planning to upload regularly, so there will probably be another video soon. Lots of videos are coming in the future. Hopefully, well, not hopefully, I mean, that is my plan. That's what I'm doing. So, anyway, yeah, thank you so much for letting me read for you and spending this time with me, and I hope to see you again. But in any case, I hope you take care and that you have a really good day or night wherever you are. And I was gonna say something, and I'm trying to like remember what I was gonna say, but I don't know, I lost it. Well, anyway, thank you again, pile 4. Thank you so much, and hope to see you again. Take care. Bye.